All right. We're starting the stream now, and we are going to get started. The party is here, and we're ready to rock and roll. And we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling. All right, here we go. So we're going to wrap up. We'll kind of wrap up what happened last season, session. But first, everybody roll luck.
Oh, hell yeah.
We are live on all platforms. Oh, Alejandro, that was a great roll. You didn't need that.
Here's we need to fail, right?
You want to fail, yep. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I finally failed.
Well, you got a high luck, dude. You know?
Yeah, because I don't spend it.
Yeah. You're saving it for that big moment. You're like me. You're going to save it to the big moment that, yeah, exactly. That you'll just die with like a ton of luck.
Can I use my luck to fail?
Yeah, Alexandro keeps like
he's
getting shot.
No, unfortunately not.
D10? What do we get?
It's D10. Yep.
10.
Oh!
It was almost.
It went from 10 to 2, man. You got screwed on that one.
71.
No, Alejandro, you don't get anything.
I know. I just wanted to.
I'm gonna keep an eye.
Toes, baby.
I've got
Just trying
his.
to feel better.
I've got his sheet open and I'm watching his luck.
He's like,
watching
I know I
Sanity,
don't
too.
get anything. I just want to feel included.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check you, bro.
Wow.
So
a lot of real
last
estate
session,
ahead of yours.
yeah, I know. Last session, I got
Yeah.
really excited attacking Alejandro with my creature, but because he was doing gun combat, there should not have been an attack back feature of that. I would also say that you guys probably want to take. Let me do this one. Yeah, these two. I think I can share these. Did you see that on your screen when I shared it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take those two things and put it to one of your bars at the bottom, so that you have sort of the combat flow chart, something that'll kind of something to keep an eye on. You know, you can do a dodge, you can do a fight back.
Both in my bar.
Got oh, you have them both on your bar, but never have opened them.
Never
Yeah.
opened.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. That's good stuff. So what I did was I gave back the hit points to Alejandro, his cut in his head sealed up, and I also gave back the luck that Bessie had burned. So you're back
What is
up
it called?
to
What
46.
the creatures have you been encountering called again?
You don't know the name
No,
of
I
that
mean,
creature?
like, okay, so what have we been calling it? The
Giant
stuff with
worm,
the
baby
white
face
stuff?
thing.
So you have the Chirosiri, which is the
Chirosiri.
worms, the little worms.
How do you spell that?
Ooh,
whatever.
Chirosiri.
Well,
I think that's it.
mean,
And then
Okay.
you had the zombies, which are the. Let me see those
Zombies is
names.
fine.
Yep, they're Simbas, because you also I think it's called that, I believe. It should be one of you guys have a book that has it in it. If you wrote down the book stuff that you have, if you remember, we went through the books that you guys have.
Mm-hmm. The 4 books.
Yeah, the 4 books that you have.
Is there
So
any
from-
way to copy the text from Citra's notes?
And we went to New York, and we went to New York, and what?
I don't think you can copy those notes. No.
Yeah, because like I can't like right click it. I can't control A it.
I can copy it.
Yeah,
Join
you
state
created
with
it, so you
name
can
of
copy
all
it.
thing.
2025 110 America.
Just
Session 6
screenshot
notes, if
it.
you don't mind.
and then make
We
it
went to New
collage
York,
of
and where else?
So you were in Peru
Peru.
originally.
Yeah, but
yeah.
we went to
And then you went
Which
to
one did you
America,
say?
which was New York.
Peru? Is
New
that
York.
who's-
Yeah,
To
right.
woo.
Which session?
Yeah, I said Peru. That's perfect.
Which session,
Anywhere
Darwin?
else?
The ones that Citra put together, 2025 January 10th America session.
Oh, the
6.
first. Oh, I took a lot of notes, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'll pop those. Is it player notes? Oh wow, yeah. Holy crap. I'm going to show it to the
I
stream
use
so they
them.
can
I
see.
appreciate them. I rely on them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get kind of tired by the end, so I didn't realize I'd taken so many that night. I'll
I didn't know
post them.
Cthulhu.
with a C.
Yeah, no, but
If you minimize everything, it's on the desktop.
oh yeah.
Woo-woo.
Yep.
RPG channel open chat. Ooh. I
you
just
putting
pasted it and it sent it as a text.
In
So-
Discord.
Yeah, in the chat for this channel.
Ooh, that's a big one. Yeah.
It's 6 kilobytes.
Woo-woo.
Cthulhu. So you guys had thwarted the cult that was running in New York. You learned that there was a creature or a god that the cult and sort of some of the paperwork that you had connected. That's the name, and I think it started in Peru when you first heard the name Nyarlathotep.
Rolls off
You're
the
not,
tongue.
you're not sure. Yeah, it's definitely a.
It started somewhere.
I will tell you that I definitely did not practice that name for quite a long time before I could say it so well. I think for like 2 months before he played the game, I was like Nyarlathotep. I was saying it over and over again because it is something that doesn't roll off the tongue for sure until you get it sort of.
Yeah,
have to
but they're fun to
practice.
say once you
Say it 10
start
more
getting
times.
'em.
Just say it 10 more times.
Nyarlathotep.
And then practice like
Nyarlathotep.
they'll walk on.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
exactly.
Last question. What's the name of the guy that I was kind of having like a little fling with and he died?
Oh, what guy weren't you?
Oh, that
having a
was
fling with?
Elias
That's what we
Jackson.
should
That's
say.
the guy that's like
Elias?
funding your whole.
Yeah.
The guy
your
they
whole thing.
almost make your baby daddy and ended
Yeah.
up dying a horrible death.
Yeah, like you. Yeah.
So glad we didn't go that route.
Yeah,
The-
he
the-
died right in front of
oh.
us.
The
That's
laugh
dramatic.
Would
that
have been, you know,
that
tragic pathos.
Alexandro just threw out when you said that. It was so evil. He was like, and Ezekiel's laugh was kind of like mischievous, but Alejandro's was like, "Yes, your man has died."
I am canonically, not canonically, but I am I just stir the pot. That's
Yeah, no, 100%. That's the evil giggle that I was hearing. So you guys are about to get ready. You have a bunch of clues that I put into the Discord, and I will share the clue that you're following tonight in the game.
Go to Egypt clue.
God bless it. If I could click the right thing, here we go. This is the clue that you currently are following. Dear Mr. Carlisle, your lawyer informed me that you seek a certain knowledge of this land and its distance past, and I believe I can aid you in this regard. Inquiries in the Old Quarter have identified a Faraz Najir in the Street of Jackals who claims to be in the possession of singular curios, which he believes will be of great interest to you. He is prepared to part with these items if a suitable price can be arranged upon, and I shall endeavor to make sure that the matters are arranged to your satisfaction. This was in 1919, so roughly about 6 years ago now. Because it's 5 and almost 6 years because it's January, and it's signed M. Warren Bassart. So you basically have two names, Faraz Najir and Warren Bassart, and you also have a place, the Street of Jackals.
Street of Jackals sounds nice.
It sounds like
refresh my memory. We also found some information about some some expedition in
yes.
related
So
to
one of the
cannibalism?
one of the overarching stories is that the Carlisle expedition had started. You talked to Erica Carlisle, his sister, and she had given you a whole bunch of information. Most of that stuff is in some of the documentation that is in Discord, and under that they were hanged, the murderers of them were hanged in Africa, in Nairobi. That the expedition was all over the place, and that the Carlisle expedition was feared lost in Egypt. In Mombasa. There's also
Mombasa.
you sat and talked with Erica Carlisle, and she gave you more information about the 5 members of the expedition that went with Roger, which is her brother, and he was also a real pain in her ass from the perspective of he was running the company into the ground. He was using all the funds. He met this woman. Let me see. What did she call her? Her name was Bunay, Bunay, that Erica called her. Bunay. She hated her. And she's the one that pulled Roger Carlisle into this mess and got him interested in this expedition. And then he went off and got himself in trouble, got himself murdered, and killed with all the people that were in the expedition. But your friend...
that's another one of the threads that we have.
Exactly. And your friend, Elias Jackson, had found that they were not dead, and that he found proof that they were still around somewhere. And some of those threads are some of the information that you have in Discord from the perspective of the Pinyu Foundation in England, this Street of Jackals in Egypt. You've got a Stumbling Tiger Bar in China, as well as a picture of a boat that's in the China harbor, because you can tell from the other boats look like they're from that region of the world, as well as a letter and a Cult of Darkness, which you talked to them already. The Cult of Darkness gave you some information about a bat cult in Australia. So there's also like an Australian kind of vibe there as far as some of the stuff that your friend Jackson Elias had pulled some more threads and gone there and checked the bat cult.
Now are Australia and Egypt in different places?
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Are you asking for a friend?
And it's yeah. Who are you asking for? Yeah, I guess is the question.
Where are we headed? We're trying to decide that.
So now you're headed.
no, we're
Well,
going
we
to
had already
Egypt.
voted, and
Yeah.
we're going to Egypt.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
think we're
you
going to
voted because
Australia.
you're antisocial, and we tried to. We tried
We're
to.
headed
Yeah, my-
to-
Oh, she
headed to where?
she decided to forgo her right to vote.
Okay, we're headed to
She
where?
did. Yeah. Cairo,
I think
Egypt.
Emerson, we had a discussion and we changed our mind and we're gonna go to Brazil.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You
so-
have everything ready
I'm
for that,
kidding.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I think I want to go to Brazil instead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're going to Brazil, it's just a party, because there's nothing about the
Might as
adventure
well.
there.
You know what? Let's do that. We deserve.
You know what? Actually,
deserve
I've always
some
wanted
time
to go
off,
to
guys.
Turkey.
We
Carnival.
deserve some time off.
It's just
I
a
have.
quick detour.
We have 5 days of paid vacation. Let's take it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you guys, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, Mayana didn't see the the huge amount of notes that I took for America, but I have the same amount of notes for Egypt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's becoming quite a an interesting.
Let's get into it then.
Yeah, so let's
seems
get
to be
into it.
a lot of content.
It's like a.
So what-
It's like a
I guess
math
what
word
you-
problem.
Yeah, exactly. What are you guys going to do? Because you're preparing to get to Egypt. Obviously, I think one of the things is Ezekiel.
Yes.
Your father figure, Professor Montgomery, had, obviously he's your mentor, and he had always talked about ancient Egypt and the Inca Empire and Mesopotamia and all these really cool places. And one of the things that you do remember is that he talked about the museum over in Egypt, and how many times he had worked with a Dr. Ali Kafur. I'll type it out in the chat. And so you have talked with this Dr. Ali Kafur before, either while your Professor Montgomery friend and mentor had been talking to him about Egypt, or while you were like researching Egypt at one point, you were looking at Nazca lines and how do you connect all these interesting things that happen around the world through that, and so you had done some research in Egypt. So I'll give you that as a contact in Egypt that you have, that that person once you go there. And he's one of the main curators at the Egyptian Museum, like one of the biggest museums in Egypt, directly in Cairo.
The main Egyptologist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sounds
he's a big dude. He knows his stuff. He's the curator for occult and ritual magic.
For the occult or for a cult?
He's the curator of the occult and ritual magic
Of the
for
occult. Okay.
for the Egyptian Museum.
What I understood was like he's a curator for a cult, and I'm like, wait a second.
For a cult.
Second.
Yeah, a cult.
That
No.
doesn't
Like
sound good.
this could be a hint.
Yeah. No, I'll paste it to the
I can finish my notes real quick. Last question about the last few sessions. What was the name of the guy that we saved? The one that was accused of murder.
Oh, his name was
I think we decided to actually let
Hilton
him,
Adams.
Let him
No.
go.
Hilton Adams.
Yep.
Okay.
I was
And
well.
he had been accused of killing Elias, right?
Yes, he did. I'm trying to remember. I think. I
Wait
probably
a
need to
minute.
go-
Wait a minute. I
What?
heard
What?
that.
What?
She asked. He had been accused of murdering Elias, and you said yes, he did.
No, yes,
Instead
he
of,
was.
Yes, he was.
Yes,
no,
he
that's not what you
was.
said. You said yes, he did.
Wow.
I think we're.
Did we save
Kind
the wrong
of-
person?
I think we're discovering something.
Did you save the
here.
wrong
Damn
person?
it. Slip of the tongue.
Did we
Damn it.
save?
We always say the wrong
murderer?
people.
I
Well,
believe that's
you-
called a
This is-
Freudian slip.
Yeah, it
This
was
is
a
what
Freudian
we-
slip.
Freudian
We're ever
slip
doing
right there.
anything good for anyone ever.
Because you guys did get 1d6 sanity points for exonerating Hilton Adams. So
That's
no
a
matter
good
no matter
ending.
what I said, you actually got good things happen because of that.
We got the good ending, guys.
Yeah, and if
You
Hilton
did.
Adam would have died or something bad would have happened to him, you would have lost 1d4 sanity points.
Jesus.
We did good, guys.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
We did okay.
Did do good.
yeah. So even though I might have mistakenly spoke there, yes, it was not an intended slip.
Turin was very quick to point that out.
Yeah, no, he was.
Like,
And
wait a
in this game, especially with how this is like a mystery, and you've got to kind of find all the clues. It's a good thing to kind of be noticeable about those things.
Noticeable.
I have a new
Mhm.
secret weapon this week. The one
He
that we
means
talked about
notice
doing
things like
last
that.
time in the chat. You said I could, so it's getting used.
What is that?
A nice LLM. Put together a nice pack
Oh.
of all the stuff we've learned, and then start asking it questions.
Gotcha. Yeah, you could definitely, as long as you don't use the LLM and describe things, because it might pull the adventure from the internet and then give you a lot more than you should want to get.
You're talking about
I'm
a
dropping
learning lunch
the
meeting?
files that we've made, like the notes and stuff.
Oh,
in,
gotcha.
And saying like,
Give me information from these files.
yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it already won't answer things outside of what I've given.
What you specifically give it. Yeah. Okay.
It's
That's cool.
can't
That could
think of the
be
name right now.
interesting.
What the heck is the name? Oh, it's going to drive me crazy now.
Where'd you
Yeah.
post it?
It's
I'll
not
check it out
posted.
now.
You
He
know what
has
I
it
should do
post.
is I should expose it and then just open it up to the group.
Yeah, so everybody can ask questions. Yeah, but the problem is, like, if they're not asking it with the parameters that you are, then they might get, especially if it's like a like the Chat GPT open.
No, it's
Model.
self-hosted. So what?
Yeah,
what
but
I've done
any of
is
the
in
any of the
system
public
prompt-
models have processed stuff on the internet about this adventure.
Yes.
So that's what I'm
Why
saying.
can't I
Yeah.
think of the name? There's a mode that you can use it where it only pulls information if it can cite a source from.
Oh,
documents.
gotcha. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
like
know.
self-housed, like self-contained.
it is like it's self-hosted. I've got it here, but it's still trained on public data.
Just the information, but it'll only answer on the information that he gives it.
RAG, retrieval augmented generation.
Oh, RAG. Gotcha. Yep.
So
okay.
I'm feeding it a library, which is the notes that Citra has put together, the blog that Amerison's put together, and the handbook. And the Call of Cthulhu handbook. So you have also the rules. Player, yeah. So I can ask it like, oh, when I'm fighting, what do I do? Or like,
what should I do? I do the same thing on my side. I have all the Call of Cthulhu rules set in there, and I started asking them a question about fight. I said, what about the fight back rules? And it says specifically designed for melee combat, and it gave me the page that it referenced that was on. That's why I found what I had done last time. So this time I will be asking that to ensure that I don't do that again.
Yeah, if this works out, what I might do is just expose it to the group and give everybody their own chat tab.
Gotcha. So they could ask their own questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Very
sounds
cool.
cool.
Specific
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that does sound very cool.
Okay, so you guys know you're going to Egypt. You're booking you're booking your flights, and one of the things is from Ezekiel, because he says that he's been to Egypt before, that this place it's not like America, and it's dangerous or slightly dangerous for tourists to go over there. And so you understand that once you go into a foreign country like that, as clear foreigners that you are, that there's a good possibility that things are not going to go your way if you're messing
might
around.
Not return.
Yeah.
Well, we need a guide, right?
So just so you know, Locantis, if you F around, you find out.
I am a master of disguise and subtlety.
You are a master of effing around.
master of
That much I know.
I will have
I am
no
a master
issue.
of disguise. Okay, so we have two leads then, right? We have this document that was given Dear Mr. Carlisle or whatever from Bassart.
Yep. And then we have
And
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel has a contact.
Ezekiel has a contact, not really a thread, but he does have a contact in the museum over there, yeah.
More of an acquaintance.
Do we know anything about this Bassart guy?
Ex-boyfriend.
You don't know
Or
anything about
colleague.
Bassart or Faraz. You just have had this this paper here. And this was
Well,
on
that's
one of the
weird.
guys that killed
Right, mentioned in the document. I see.
Definitely seems like
yeah,
a good
that killed
reason to go to Egypt,
Elias
though.
Jackson.
I mean,
This was like in
I'm
his
down
jacket.
to take the plot bait and follow the character lead to go get a local tour guide at the museum.
So I guess
I'll be your tour
from
guide
that
for half
perspective,
price.
before you leave New York, what are you doing?
We need somebody that can translate to and everything.
Does anybody have Egyptology or the language?
Well,
of...
I've seen
Hold
books.
on, I actually might because I
But
tried
we
to
don't
take,
really know
like,
that much about
antiquing
Egypt.
stuff. So hold on.
As he
Let me just
changes
do a quick
language
check.
skills.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
anybody knows Arabic
Oh yeah,
or
it
anything.
says here I speak pyramid.
Oh. What?
I speak.
Yeah, he speaks pyramid
Pyramid.
scheme. Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
pyramid
look,
schemes,
get
yeah.
two other people.
When you say
Oh no,
everybody
I
has
do have
to-
I have archaeology a little bit. That's what
Yeah,
I
does
have.
anybody
when you
have
say,
Arabic
Does anybody have
No.
Egyptology?
I reach out.
Where
I
would you
reach-
find that?
in
I
skills?
reach out
In
to.
skills,
Yeah, I don't see anything that says
Yeah,
Egyptology.
I
It's
have,
a very
my languages are either
yeah.
language English or language Spanish.
Yeah.
I reach out to my friend Sola, who I know from Indiana Jones movies, and
Oh yeah,
I know
he's
Latin.
gonna.
I don't see anything that says Egypt. I do have anthropology. Just so you know, I don't know. if that
actually,
means
I
anything.
have that's what I have. I have a pretty good history and have a pretty good archaeology. Or well,
Yeah, I
okay,
got a good
archaeology.
history.
I have a decent.
I got
have
a really good
decent
history.
and a decent archaeology.
And
I mean,
don't think
anthropology. No, it's not archaeology. It's anthropology. Did I say archaeology? No, I think
Yeah.
I said
Yeah,
That's going to help us
anthropology.
talk with the locals, though.
Anthropology is supposed to help us with locals.
Well,
It's
Well,
supposed to help you understand
That's
the
what
customs of the
anthropology
locals.
is.
Yeah.
anthropology is basically the
Um,
understanding of an individual's way of life through observation. So you can look at another culture and be able
yeah,
to
that's good.
Yeah, I
figure
guess,
out,
but I was gonna
you
say, I
know-
think she's saying more like sociology. But hey, I'll go.
I
with it.
am-
That's a yeah.
Dude, it's anthropology.
No.
So I have an
facilities
idea. How about we try to
I'm
figure out like
starving.
our accommodations from New York, and within figuring out our accommodations, see if the hotel can provide us with like a sort of a guide
And you're
or
going to go where to do
translator
that?
We may as well go to
from
wherever
New
this
York. I
museum
guess I don't
is.
know.
Yeah, I mean, we
The
don't
only
wanna hire
person you
someone
know
from New
is you
York
could
and take 'em to
possibly
Egypt.
contact, your professor and talk to him. In New York, you don't know anybody, so where would you go to find?
Also,
Yeah,
like, we want
I
to
think
hire
that's a
someone
good idea.
locally.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Emerson said, we'll
fine.
go to the museum and get a guide.
So, yeah, I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
once you're
take some time.
in
I'm
Egypt.
gonna take. Yeah.
Right,
gonna,
because this guy,
gonna take some time to set
his
up an
friend is at
appointment
the museum,
with the Egyptologist
with the
through
curator.
using Professor get his name and he's in my own
Montgomery.
Montgomery as like the point of contact basically, or like the middleman.
Okay, so you're going to call him up first
Yeah.
before you go?
Yeah, call him up, see if he can help us setting up an appointment to meet us either at the museum or at the hotel that we would be staying.
And what hotel are you staying?
That's a good question. A good question for the group, I guess.
Whatever our options.
Where is the museum? Is it Cairo? Like, that's the only city I know in Egypt.
You know it's Cairo. It's called the Egyptian Museum. You could
Oh, I've
probably
been there.
find a map of Cairo there in New York, but it's probably the one thing about Cairo that Ezekiel knows from talking with his professor. And the only reason you know some of this information is because Ezekiel has the connection. So I when I looked at his background, I was like, man, this guy, he really connected himself to Egypt.
Could he
Now,
not?
maybe not everybody else, but he definitely connected himself to Egypt as an Egyptologist, as his main thing. So by doing that, you get this sort of information from them or from him that basically Cairo has a main thing, a main museum called the Egyptian Museum, and the maps that you're going to buy here in New York are probably 2 years old at this point by the time they make it over here. And not only that, but in the 1920s, one of the things that the professor had told Ezekiel is that Egypt is growing and Cairo is growing exponentially. And if you look back in the history books, for real, around the 1920s, there was this big boom. And from one year to the next, the city grew like 20%, 20%, 20% every year. And it was changing significantly. And in the 1920s, they had to make like physical maps, and it took a while to do those. And then everything would change.
I need 1 minute. I'll be back.
Sure. So from that perspective, it's very hard. I mean, you're going to get a map, but it's not going to be, by the time you get over there, Ezekiel's contact says that it'll probably be slightly out of date, but at least the big major connection points, like where the museum is, you can find that. But if you're trying to find smaller pieces of Egypt, you're definitely going to want to connect to somebody local to be able to connect you to like things that might have changed or moved between now and the last 3 years when the map has probably changed.
So here's where I'm thinking.
It's
I'm
gonna be in
thinking
black and
we can
white.
have the Egyptologist meet us at the hotel and bring us an updated map.
Yeah, but we need a recommendation on the hotel in the first place, right? Because we don't want to be in a little seedy place where they're going to rob us and we got to like hide our money in unsightly places.
Well, I don't know if
I mean,
existed in
Professor
the
Montgomery can
1920s.
give us a
So you go to contact
recommendation.
the professor, Ezekiel, and I want you to roll a luck roll.
Oh Jesus! Okay, here we go. First roll. No
First roll of the
pressure.
night. Yep.
Never mind.
You're trying to call the professor to ask him about a place or whatever. You've talked to him before about Egypt, and sort of most of the information I've given you so far is from your recollections. But you're trying to contact him to find out what hotel you should stay at or where you should go. And effectively, you call him. He's not in. He's out on a dig. he's indisposed. You leave a message
Yeah.
to call you
didn't
as soon as
realize-
possible.
He didn't realize the time zones, you know. He's probably sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. It's like nighttime. It's already morning over there. He's gone out.
Bummer.
Well, that's all I have to offer, guys.
You're definitely on the
Well,
right track.
You
Look,
forgot about the
here-
time zone change, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But you
didn't
know,
account
look,
for
we
that.
can. What we need to do is find somebody here that's money motivated tour guide and say like we're looking for a good place. We'll tip. You know what I mean?
Everybody's money motivated.
So that's what I'm saying. So we find us a local and we're like, hey man, take us to a good place and we're willing to throw in an extra 25 cents.
So did you say mommy motivated?
That's what I meant to say. I hope
knew
that's
this
what
was
I
Let's
said.
get the mummy. Hold on, I haven't heard Sergio in a while. You're not sleeping, are you, bro?
I've heard.
Okay.
I said
Yeah,
something.
he just
Okay.
actually he did just talk.
Okay.
talk
All
a
right.
second ago. Yeah,
I'm just pinging
Yeah.
in with the bro.
I'm just saying.
Check in.
I try to. By the way, was Bollywood a thing at this period? Just
I don't
Um,
think so.
No, because I don't even think Hollywood is really a thing. Not really in this period.
I know. No, actually, Bollywood was based in Mumbai in the 1920s. So, yeah, Bollywood, but it's not. It has not made it to the U.S. It's not a thing that you would know about
Yeah,
in
I
the
was
U.S.
gonna say, this is not a
It's
thing.
definitely a big
Uh,
thing over there, but not over here.
And I probably took some pictures from one of the Bollywood movies.
Okay.
Making my pitch to the ladies around there. I can make you a big star. Take some pictures.
Yeah.
You gonna do your own OnlyFans, dude? What is going on? Where is this going?
He's
That's
been
not a
trying to
thing.
make this happen for a while now.
He's just a photographer.
I see that,
I'm a
man. Yeah.
photographer. I'm a professional photographer.
Photographer.
Totally
Okay.
professional. Totally professional.
Uh huh.
1920s
Um,
OnlyFans.
Why don't you roll a? Let's see.
I
Roll a
got
luck roll,
photography.
Omar.
Roll a pervert check.
Roll a pervert check.
Yeah, he it's not called OnlyFans. It's called Only.
Can I?
Omar.
Can I?
Ooh,
Can I-
success.
Fans.
You took a picture of an Egyptian woman probably 3 or 4 months ago for a photo shoot for her
Completely
to try and get into Hollywood from New York. She was posting it out to Hollywood, and you remember that she used to work at the Egyptian consulate in New York,
Oh,
or
back
maybe
to
she
New
still
York.
does. It was only a couple months ago.
Look at that! What a funny coinkydink.
A coinky dink.
all right.
Yeah, man,
I think
you
we
should've
should.
Should have
Yeah,
mentioned
just-
that earlier, dude.
You know, it was a wild night, so I just barely remembered now. So maybe we
Yeah.
A
should
while
give her
back,
a call.
as in, should we expect a while back surprise with that?
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that. But
Wow.
we should probably give her a call. Yeah.
So you
I'm
go
just
over
saying,
to the.
you know,
Oh,
Omar is
I
such
mean-
a ladies' man. You never know.
Yeah, I know.
He
He's
is,
such
yeah.
a playboy, you know.
Dude, I am charming. I got a baby face. It says so on my character sheet.
That,
Yeah, you got
that
that
is true for me.
perpetual cigar breath. Chicks dig that. Man, I'm telling you.
Especially when it gets
Wow.
soggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
soggy cigar
man.
breath.
Makes me crazy.
Soggy
They
tomato.
can't-
Oh,
yeah,
that's so bad.
They cannot resist that. Let me tell you.
It's like a very unique musk.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
You're welcome.
Anyway,
Yeah, you're totally totally messing me up, man. So do you head to
so this is before we leave, you mean?
yeah, this is all
Yeah.
before you're leaving to go to
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Then, yeah, I'll probably just try to make that connection again.
So you go over to the
Just say-
consulate and
never
you're looking
need
around.
to
Her
not
name
believe
was Gamelia.
Uh,
And
Yeah,
as
I mean-
you're yeah, go ahead.
Gami, you never know. You're never gonna believe this, but I'm actually going to Egypt. Now, don't tell me why. I don't even fucking know why we're going to Egypt, but I'm going to Egypt. Don't know anybody in Egypt. You know somebody in Egypt, right? You work in a consulate. You must know somebody there, right? Somebody who can make sure we don't run into any trouble.
She says, "Oh, Omar, it's been so long since I seen you. How have you been?
And is that the
back.
same cigar?
I
Have you been smoking the same
No.
cigar since I last talked to you?"
No. This
Yes.
Still
is a
has my
brand new.
lipstick on it.
This is a brand new cigar.
Yes, my
I
lipstick on it.
got it last month. Okay.
Okay.
But
It looks very
Last
similar.
month.
I know, right? Nasty.
What was your question again? I forgot.
She
It was
said,
about the cigar.
"Yeah." She said, "How have you been? Is that the same cigar that you had?"
Oh no. You don't want to know how I've been. It's been crazy. I've been hanging out with these people. They're just looking at weird books and digging up. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
It's better not to know. Okay.
Uh,
She says, "Oh, I
but-
sent my photos off, and all they haven't been. I haven't got a response yet, but they were beautiful, and all my family were so happy to see it.
no
Weird ones.
response.
And I yes, I know. What are you gonna do?
Maybe we just needed to take more sexy pictures. But you can call
It
me up
is.
later.
Mhm.
I have to go now. But
She goes, you
and
kept
I-
telling me to put the dress a little shorter on my shoulders. I thought it was very sexy. My family loved it, and so did
Well,
my
maybe
husband.
Maybe in Egypt it's like that, but they're very conservative over there. In Hollywood, they're a little bit more,
Oh, they're a little more open,
loose.
huh?
Yeah, but we have an
Wait until
appointment
you
when
hear
I get
about
back.
MTV.
Right
Okay.
now, I need help in my little thing here. Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody who can help us?
Oh, my little
Did they all
thing.
say
You
that
said he
it's?
needs help with his little
It's
thing.
I was gonna say,
I know,
are you
sounds like
agreeing that it's
Amanda.
little?
Yeah, I guess.
No. Our thing, you're
Mhm.
you're confusing me, girl. Now,
Yeah.
it's not about. Yeah, never mind.
It's
I
not
don't want
about
to
the
get
size,
into
it's
that.
about how you use it.
He was about to, yeah.
He's so practiced at saying it. He went right there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was beautiful.
All my girlfriends say that doesn't matter.
Controversial opinion. Only women with small breasts say size don't matter.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Just
I
so
gotta
everybody
look
In-game,
knows,
in-game,
that was
in-game, they
Emerson
say that.
Biggins that said that for everybody on the stream.
Yeah.
Immediately
Yeah.
get canceled.
So she says, "What can I?"
Alejandro.
Yeah, I know.
No,
What can I help you
in-game.
with, Omar? What can I help you with, Omar?
Well, like I said,
Yeah, Omar.
we have to go to Egypt. I don't know anybody.
Oh, you are gonna love it there. It's
I'm
so beautiful.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
I don't know anybody there. So
Oh, yeah. It can
We're
be
gonna go
dangerous for
there.
people that don't know where they're going.
Are you asking for a hookup or what?
look,
Hmm.
I just want somebody, a contact that's gonna make sure we don't get into no trouble. Okay, that's all I want.
Oh. So she takes out a piece of paper
handheld.
and she opens up her purse, and there's like a little book in there, and inside that book it looks like a to Z what would be
Yeah.
like
Those are a
little-
thing.
and she kind of flips down to
Oh, the Rolodex?
like a
little black
handheld
book.
Rolodex. Yep. And so she
Little
flips
black
down
book,
to
that's
S
what we
and
call
opens
them.
it up. There's a whole bunch of notes in there and scribbles and things that are crossed out, and it's definitely like her book of all her numbers. And in there, she writes on a note card or on her business card. She takes her business card out, and on the back of it writes this name of a hotel, Shepherd's Hotel. and then puts the phone number down below, plus whatever the phone number is, and hands it to you and say, and there's a name on it. And she says, give this guy a call. His name is Ammon, Ammon, and he will hook you up with one of the best suites. He's my cousin, and just tell him that I sent you.
I will tell him.
Gamilia?
Gummy.
That's her name. Yeah, Gamilia. And his name is Ammon. Ammon.
You're copying that, Citra.
Well, it's in the. I put it in the chat. Yeah.
Amon.
I had it in my
A
notes
real
first.
Amon.
Amon.
I am a real mon.
A real
No,
Amon.
it's
What was
not.
the name of the
It's not
hotel?
from Jamaica. Yeah.
Okay, I know
the
who
name of
Amon is, but who's Camilla? Are these the two people that are gonna meet us there, or
No,
Camilla is the person we're talking to?
Yeah, Gamilla is
Yeah,
the
okay, got it.
woman. Yep. And she said
Gamilla's the woman
my
we're talking
cousin is Ammon, and he works for that hotel.
Got it.
What's the name of the hotel?
Shepherds.
No, Mama, I'm talking in game.
Shepherds Hotel.
Awesome. Well done,
All right.
Omar.
So, Omar, I guess you're going to give them a call. You're able to talk to Ammon, and you guys are able to secure yourself a room at the Shepherd's Hotel.
Get a room.
Right.
So are we all sharing one room?
Nice.
I think.
You guys get
I think,
a suite at the Shepherd's Hotel that has enough rooms for all of you.
Okay.
Given that I
So,
got
like a presidential suite.
I mean, it's not our
Given
money.
given that I hooked us up, I think you guys should pay for my stay. So.
I mean, it all goes under the Carlisle.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't matter. It's
We're not paying for anything.
covered. Yeah, it's covered. So you contact the what is his name? There's a guy that's the I forget his name now.
Warren Bazaar is here.
Carlton
and
Carlton Ramsey is
Carlton
I think he's the lawyer that's handling Jackson Elias's
estate.
money. Yeah, his estate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Carson
where we
Ramsey?
get the money.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the one that pays all the bills for us.
He's the one that basically, as long as you get a receipt, he will give you the money back or give you the money to be able to pay for it. One or the other.
He's
What do you call
sponsoring the
that?
trip.
He's our sponsor.
Yeah.
He's our financier. for the trip.
Financier. Yeah. So you guys now have booked a flight and you have booked a hotel.
Is it a flight? I thought maybe we'd be going like, tramp steamer or something cool.
You
like
could.
that.
It'll take a little bit longer if you want to do that.
Okay.
Like long enough to read the books?
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Let's see.
Well, we'd already calculated all that in our traveling and all that, right? I thought we did that last time.
You did, but I think you did it via not flight. Sorry, not boat, but flight. I think.
Oh, okay.
Let me see how fast is because I think going over there is like a week, something like that.
Oh, on a boat, it's going to be longer.
Yeah, okay, maybe 2 weeks because you got to kind of go up the U.S. across and down, and then you have to go around Europe and get to Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take a little while. Whereas the flight will take you, about a day, maybe two. Maybe it's more like 2 or 3 because at least back in those days there were no direct flights. You would be like popping over in England, popping over there, and then popping finally into and the main place that you're going to be going to is the port in Cairo. In Egypt.
Chiro.
And the port is Port Said, S-A-I-D. That's the main port of Egypt, and then you would take a train from Port Said to Cairo. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick, refill my drink. We'll take a bio break.
So mean to
Bio.
That
I'm what?
so mean to that bathroom. You're always hitting it.
The poor bathroom. All right,
Just a
we'll
cruel
be
person in
right
general.
back.
This-
So if you guys want to refill your drinks or hit a bathroom break, yep. After
Yeah.
these messages,
So the
we'll
port
be
in Cairo
right
is
back.
Said, is that right?
Yeah,
S-A-I-D.
yeah,
Yep.
Syed, but yeah.
Syed.
Oh,
Yep.
ID, yeah, Saeed, yeah.
Said. Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, guys, I speak fluent.
And have you fix them? Yeah. Or have me fix them? All right. I am
think that's called
back.
Stable
Let me put it back to Call of Cthulhu. All right. There we go. All right. So you guys have booked the hotel. You have booked I assume the flight, because unless you guys want to take a few weeks and kind of like take it easy to get over there, which is okay.
We could stop, in Amsterdam. I heard it's really cool.
Yeah, the one thing is, like, you guys know that there's this cult thing going on, and that Jackson Elias was investigating it all, and you don't know what the timeline is of anything that's going on. You still haven't unearthed enough to say why the Carlisle expedition did what they did, why they disappeared, why they're still alive. But you have some pieces of information going here and there, so by all means, you could take the time and do the boat ride.
So when we
Yeah,
take this
I
long
mean-
rest, can we get all our hit points back?
Yes.
No, but you can get. I think. Let me see. There is a certain amount that you
Seems
get
like-
per day back.
So
Ooh,
you're
recovery.
trying to talk us
We're getting
into the
are we
boat
getting sanity
ride.
back?
Well, I got hurt pretty
no
bad when I
sanity, no.
fell off that
No.
fire escape on the side of that
Bonus
building.
die. Let's see.
Try going to the hospital every time we play.
Let me ask the thing. Yeah. Well,
Every other time.
you would have been worse off.
I think I had a
oh,
good roll.
After
Oh,
you
wait.
finish the sandwich.
Okay, I'll wait till I
Sorry.
finish my sandwich. I'm
Are
sorry.
you getting a sandwich?
I'm giving my mom dessert, but she
Oh.
still hasn't finished. Mom, after you finish, oh god darn it! I gave
Yeah,
her
but
the
she likes
dessert
it,
too
you know?
soon.
So basically, in Call of Cthulhu, every day you get 1 hit point back, unless you're in a hospital, and then you can get 1d4 hit or 1d3 hit points back.
I have spent a lot of time in the
If you're
hospital.
with someone that has a high first aid or medicine skill, they can attempt to like change your bandages and do that kind of stuff to give you additional hit points back.
Is 50 considered high?
Yes.
Then I have 50 first aid.
So if you're all together, and Bessie is giving you first aid, like changing your bandages and making sure that it's taken care of and that kind of stuff, you can probably get more hit points back per day.
All right.
Hey, how do we do that? Because I would like to change my 6 into a 9.
Oh my
Gotcha.
god. America.
But what?
I just opened up this website that says Pixel Cut. It's free. I just uploaded an image.
And it took out the text?
Thing, and it takes out the text.
Oh, wow.
What?
Hey,
Like nothing.
if that works for you, man.
I hear it.
I'm just really familiar with Photoshop and I have it. So like for me, dragging and dropping it into Photoshop is super simple. But so are you guys going to take the plane or are you taking the slower route?
Does anyone have a fear of flying?
I do in real life, but not my character. She's named after a pilot.
So it'll be 2 days that you guys are flying if you take the flight, and it'll be 2 weeks if you're taking a ship.
Really, it's a matter of
type
who's going to
ship?
rest.
Is I'm really.
It's like a
gonna enjoy,
Titanic,
like, you know.
you know?
Can you imagine we have to roll our dice to cross the ocean in a plane? And what if we don't make the dice roll? That's it, game over. There's like no one's
Game
gonna
over,
rescue us in the
man.
middle of the ocean.
I will say that Bessie is really badly hurt as well. She might not want to admit it, but she is horribly
Let's
hurt.
take the longest time. I think some of them.
And
some
Emerson,
of us are injured.
hold on, Emerson. I don't know. You haven't looked at your character, but you are bleeding. You're limping. You're hurting, bro.
Right, what about this? We'll take the ship, but we'll hire a nurse
Forgot about that.
to take care of us while we travel.
Yeah, that way
Yeah,
I
Until
can.
we get
we
there
don't have a
and
lot of
we'll
money.
I can take
Bessie,
Nah,
I mean, you
those
could hire a
days,
nurse,
it's not
but
that bad.
Bessie
That sounds
is
like a
Bessie
nurse.
is
I'm a
about as
doctor.
good as a nurse. She is a doctor. She is
Yeah,
like,
but she needs some care too, right? So
but
that
she does,
get
but
the
she can take
public
care of
rest.
herself. She could.
I mean, I bet you the worst part that she's feeling.
I'm
we
sure there's a
can't
handsome
sleep.
sailor
Did
that can
lose
help.
a lover.
So you guys will take the boat so you can rest because you. When I looked at Emerson, he is. I mean, dude, he is like 2 hit points from death.
Yeah, I don't know how I got that. bad.
I think that was during the
Wow.
Simba and the undead
I thought I
creatures
was so
that
bad.
like messed you up.
Yeah, it must have
And
been
you
like 2
probably-
weeks
you-
ago, or
You,
2
yeah,
years
it was
ago,
quite a
before the
long
big
time ago.
week.
I would say that because of that, why don't you put in injuries and scars? Because that I should have done something when you got that low.
We got pretty messed up.
Let's
there.
see. Is there a table for
We're going
injuries? Let me see.
to-
Injuries.
Since we're going to be have 2-week downtime, do we get to do what we did last time, where we tell you what we spent our time doing?
No, because you while you're on that
can't
boat,
level
you can't have you wouldn't have like a taekwondo instructor with you or a gun range to practice guns, and
I'm kind of
it's more like a
taekwondo
vacation.
instructor,
But we
so-
do
But what you
have-
can,
I'll practice melee with whoever wants to,
We can
though.
shoot
Want
it.
it?
We can shoot the fish.
yeah, but 2 weeks is not enough. You need like a month to. I think it's
Kill a
30
couple of
days to be
dolphins,
able to roll.
maybe.
You guys can start practicing
Well, we have
stuff.
books. We do have books to go through, so we can use
Yeah,
some
we've
of
been
the
reading
time to go
those.
through the literature.
That's part of what we did.
Yeah,
But we already
definitely.
like accounted for that, I think.
For a flight.
Yes, we did. Although, so look at your books, and I know I told you guys how long it would take. Who's studying what book is the question.
I am going to
Find
study
the
the
name of it.
I read
sect.
one.
Book
The
2,
dark
I read
sect.
the hang on, I have it on my inventory. I read the book called Selections Delivered with Divine.
Selections
that one.
delivered
Yeah.
Dion. Yeah,
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
yeah. We need Citra to say that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Citra.
I can't read it if I can't see it.
Let me
I
see.
thought I had
Can
a
I?
book too. I'm looking for
Okay,
it.
I can put it there.
Oh, here.
Got
It's
the-
in chat.
Narcotic.
Oh, I have Life as a God.
There.
It's
This is what
in
I'm reading
chat.
right now.
It's in chat.
Sélection de livres d'Yvon.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just how I
that's
would've
exactly
said
how
it.
I said it.
Yeah.
Selección.
It's
I
the
didn't-
That
same
is definitely not how
picture.
I said it. Yeah.
I don't understand why she needed to say it. I said
I
it.
know.
perfectly.
That's what I'm saying. I agree.
So that
Thank
one,
you, Locantis.
that one is going to take. You can tell it's a very thick book. You can start working on that, and it's going to be a couple weeks. And what you should do is write down in the, I guess beside it, you can put 2 weeks, because it looks like it's going to take you like multiple months to really digest this book.
Got it.
Can you remind
I'm
me
on,
about
like,
this one?
Let's see. Where's that at? Oh, did it open? Oh, yes, it did. Oh, I should not show that on stream because you guys are going to watch all that. I mean, you'll find it out eventually, but you still can't. Yeah, you still can't. You know,
Stream
it's still going to be
sniping.
36
Stream
weeks.
sniping.
I know, snipe my stream.
After
That one
him,
is going to take. Also, put down how many weeks, because that's going to take you a full 6 weeks to chew through that one.
Okay, 6 weeks,
No,
and
that's
I
crazy.
got how many down?
2. It'll take
2
you 2
weeks
weeks to
down,
get
okay.
over there. Yeah.
So how about the? I don't even know what that is.
Drag and
What
drop
about
it in
the
the drag and drop it in the chat.
Tick manuscript.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, drag and drop it in the chat, Emerson.
There we
Yep.
go.
That it just makes it easier for me. Yep. Put this over here. Let's see. That one's also like you're looking at. It's a decent amount of time. Put 2 weeks in
Life
that
of
one.
God.
It's going to take 2 weeks, 10 weeks for you to process that one.
10,
Yeah, 10 weeks.
Wait, no,
You're
that's
dumb.
which one are you talking
and
about?
I'm 2 out of 10.
Life is a God.
Okay, so that's mine, dire one. Yeah, you
Oh.
didn't drop the actual item. You have to see how Sélection de Livres and Africa's
Yeah.
Dark Secrets
Oh,
are
Oh
purple.
yeah, how did
do
you
I-
drop that, Darwin?
I did.
Oh.
I just pulled it out of the. Yeah, I don't know.
No, drag
Not
the
too
black
bad.
box on the right.
That one I don't seem to be able to.
If you click and drag it, you should. There
Oh,
you
it
go.
has to be. You can't be on the text part. It has to
No,
be
the text is you're just going to get the text. Yeah, you're right. So Citra, you're 10 weeks out, so go ahead and put 2 weeks on that one. Emerson, you have
Yes,
2
sir.
out of 10. Oh yeah. Okay.
I
fine.
just wrote that because I thought that was
Yeah,
me that you
gotcha.
were talking about,
Yep,
but
yep,
no,
I dig
so
you.
I don't know what.
Yours is 2 out of 45 weeks.
Oh my goodness!
Fucking 45
Is-
weeks.
Any
That's
chance
like,
that having science cryptography skill is going to help me decipher this any faster?
No, it's basically
Are you literate?
it's manuscripts of a person that had written it themselves, and they're scribblings of, in some cases it sounds like a madman, and in some cases not. And so to like digest it and cross-reference and get the full effect of what those manuscripts are, and it's not just one manuscript, it is
I'm gonna read War and Peace 3 times.
I'm
while
just
you're
saying
doing
that sounds very cryptic.
I think it's like 5 giant books, and they all cross-reference each other. Like one of them talks about the manuscript in book number 3, and one of them talks about the manuscript in book number 5. So you got to go over
In
to
the
5,
old
and then you haven't
days,
read that
people
one.
Didn't have great library
That
skills
sounds
or
exactly
organizational
like what the
skills.
cryptography skill would be good for.
Yeah.
Just throwing
You
that
know,
out there.
I would say, why don't you roll cryptography to make that half the time, but it's still going to take you 20 weeks to do it. You failed. Do you want to spend 6 luck?
It'll half the amount of time. I'll spend 6 luck. for
It'll
it.
half.
Oh
Yep.
my God, he's spending luck.
He
I'll spend my
spent
luck.
his luck.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
Lord!
Down to
So go-
His butthole
65.
has unclenched
Yeah, so
a little
say
bit.
2 out of 23. Yes, and I'm rounding up.
Appreciate that. I'll take it. I'm happy with
There was
that.
another book that you had,
hold
Citra,
on.
that you read that was super fast. Do you know which one that was?
Yeah, I gave it to somebody else.
Oh, it was Amongst the Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have that one, Ezekiel? No?
Yeah, I picked it up. I said that I was gonna pick
Okay.
it up as soon as she puts it down.
Yep. That one's only a week, so you can read it and then you can pass it to somebody else if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. So what do you want me to roll?
Roll 1d3. If you right click the 1d6, you can do custom dice and then d3 on the bottom left, or you could just roll a d6 and divide it by 2. It's a 1. So take 1 away from sanity. You become a little more insane. And
Okay. 70.
So just so you know, you and Citra, I think Citra read this one. So go ahead and on the Monks the Stones, edit it and put who read it. I'll do that now, but like everybody should put that. Let me see notes.
Okay, so
identified.
do 1
Citra
week,
read. Oh, sorry, not Citra. Virginia read, and then
week 1 was Virginia. Week 2 was Ezekiel.
There you go. So I put it in the notes. I don't know if you see it now.
And then
I hope
this
that's
is going to go into the party sheet.
Yep. And then there's 1 more week somebody else can read it. Oh, it just disappeared for me too. Wow.
Or should these
So okay, so
Anybody-
my
Wait, why does it say
look
Bessie?
at this. There is.
I fucked up.
That's okay. I put the right thing in the
Hijacking.
I put it in the description, not the title, so I'll edit that and
Okay,
erase those. Yeah.
So I lost the 1 sanity. Do I gain anything from it, like Cthulhu Mythos or anything like that?
Oh, yep. You get well, I was just about to say that, but it disappeared from me because you slapped it in. Let me see. It is
Oh my bad.
you get 2 added to your Cthulhu Mythos. And what I wanted to say is that Virginia and Ezekiel, because you've consumed this, one of the poems inside of this book that really kind of like was unique and kind of came out in your brain is a poem called The Trappings of a Queen. And it describes a dread ruler called Nitocris. N-I-T-O-Chris. It's in chat. Nitocris. And her regal paraphernalia in great detail that she wore. Let me just pull this off to here. So the 4 things that she had worn that this poem kind of goes into detail on is the crown. I'll put this in chat. Crown, girdle, necklace, and is that it? Crown, girdle, necklace, and amulet. No, sorry, not an amulet. No. Necklace, girdle, crown. So it's basically 3 items of power. So it talks about the 3 items of power that that she held. That was the crown, the girdle, and the necklace. So not the amulet. Who else is going to
belt?
What is that? Yeah, girdle is like a belt.
Girdle.
Yep. But it's not as thin as a belt. It's like wide. It's like it's almost like a wrestler belt. Like that big. It's like a girdle. It's big.
Can we find something like that in Peru? Or am I contemporary?
I don't remember finding a belt
You-
like
yeah.
that. Or
I'm not going to help you with that one.
Yeah, I'm just
Where is?
So right now, that book is now in the party sheet. There's 1 more week that somebody else can read it, and then somebody else can take it for the next read. So who's going to read it next while you're traveling?
Is Nitocris?
I'm going to
Egyptian?
read a book that I brought with me
Yes.
called
Necrosis is
Leisure
Egyptian.
Suit Larry.
Okay, so Alejandro's going to read it.
Oh, I
So
was gonna
Alejandro,
read-
go ahead and roll a D3.
Alright. You mean a D6 and divide by 2, right? I can do that.
You could right-click the D6
Oh,
and go to custom dice, the little question mark, and then in the
Fancy.
bottom left-hand corner, go to D3, and then it'll pick up.
Sorry, I
Whoa.
did that too fast.
You
Yeah,
did
I
a
know.
whole. Yeah, you got freaky.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
It's because custom dice, yeah.
Custom dice, then go to the
Alright.
bottom left. It'll when you put your mouse over it, it's a question mark. It'll say
D3.
D3. Yep.
Yeah.
It just does the math for you. So you lose
Okay.
3 sanity.
L50.
Let me see. What is your sanity? Oh, your sanity. Yeah, you're going. Your sanity should not be 99. I don't believe. Hold on. Oh no, you haven't learned any mythos yet. Okay, cool.
Okay.
First,
does he-
before you -3, add 2 to your mythos.
Okay.
So on your skills.
I got skills.
Skills.
Let's see.
I got skills.
They're multiplying.
Oh, I can keep going.
Nerds.
don't
We
make
were
me-
on it, man.
Oh,
Nerds.
you're gonna get
All right,
demonetized,
it's
man.
Cthulhu
You're
myth.
gonna get
Yeah, well, that's why you can't
demonetized,
sing
man.
more
Yeah,
lines
because-
because
So
you're gonna
I
have
add
him.
2 to that. Oh, I have to put it in the little box, right? Okay.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
box on the
got that.
right on spent,
Yeah. All right, 2 there,
and then hit the pencil, and then everything
let's
should be good.
Stop it. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, Cthulhu. Points spent. 2 under
Yep.
Cthulhu Mythos.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
And then hit the pencil, and then go
yeah.
to main,
Back to main.
and now
and
your
then
max
take,
is 97. So take away 2 from 97. Sorry, 3 from 97. So it should be
okay.
94.
Under
as current.
or max?
Current.
Okay.
You can't edit the max.
Okay.
I don't think I can edit the max even. So make your
All right.
current 94, and then
Got it.
tab off of it. So it's there. We go. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, you did not do any of that.
Yeah. Dude, I did.
Because when you lose certain amount of stuff, it just automatically rolls. But that was
okay. Yeah,
was
because I didn't.
during the
yeah, I
reading,
just
yeah.
clicked off of it. Yeah.
yeah, you did. Yeah. So then, who else? Somebody should take that book off the party sheet and put it in their inventory. Whoever's going to read it next.
Does that detract from our ability to read the current stuff? Because I'd rather finish this instead of reading.
Yeah, you
that.
probably want to finish that one. Anybody else not reading a book?
I'm reading a book.
Omar.
I mean, I'm not, but
Ye-
do I have to read this stuff?
Omar, you do not have to. Nobody's forcing you to read any of these weird books. You notice that your friends are reading it, and then
out
they're
of all of us, you're the least nerdy.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what I mean.
If not, Emerson, you could take the book, and it's only a week, so you could like pause your other book and read this for a week, and then go back, and it won't make you stop. You still have, like if you look at how much you've read that book that you currently have, you will always have the amount of weeks that you've spent on it. I don't even see that book in your inventory anymore. Where did it go?
this
I
isn't
put
even
it
in
under
Spanish.
artifacts and books.
Is this in
Oh!
Spanish?
Yeah. It's not in Spanish.
No,
No,
you got to read it in English, man.
No,
Man, I
it's
don't-
English, and it was actually written in 1918. It's handwritten, and it's poems. That after you read it and sort of the entry, everybody tells you they're poems from the people of the monolith, and the book itself is it's kind of a weird leather that you've never felt before.
It's human skin.
Do you want to roll something for that?
Which book is this?
Let's see.
Yeah. Why not?
Why don't you
the idea
roll
came
a
to me
natural world?
instantly, So
Natural world.
This is Amongst the Stones that
Yeah,
has a weird leathery.
Yeah, you had a
Cover?
weird leathery cover. Yeah. Anybody that's read it, you can roll a natural world roll.
Not history.
Oh,
Are you
sweet,
sure?
okay.
Because
No, it's
I
natural
feel
world.
Like
Yeah.
history would be
Natural
also pretty-
world.
Let's see. Do I have 30 luck?
Anybody that's read it. Oh, Virginia.
Wow. I know.
Oh,
I read
Virginia
it.
beat
and I
only
got it.
because you rolled a
understood it.
1. Because you know,
Wow.
you're like, fuck, I know what this is. Like, you're 100% sure. Virginia, like, tells everybody, guys, you know that snake flying creature that came in our room? Like, it brushed me as I was running out. And the way that its skin felt against my arm is the same skin that's on this book.
Yeah, the snake god.
I just got
Quetzalcoatl.
shivers.
Yeah, like when you
I'm
were
like,
reading
look,
it and you
see,
realized
all
that,
the,
you got
all the hair on my arm has raised because
Yeah.
I've felt this before.
Don't
Yeah.
forget to mark your
That's
skills,
scary.
Virginia.
PTSD.
yeah, and mark your skill for sure, Virginia. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a really good.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was amazing.
Now,
You
can
only
I
had a
still
10%,
spend
but you rolled a
30
1, which is just
Can I still
outrageous.
spend 30 luck to get a success myself because I have 30 luck also?
If you do, you could spend the success, but you will not get the check mark. If you spend luck on it, you don't get the check mark.
Nah, I'm just saying I only have 30 luck
Let me
anyway.
uncheck science then.
Nope.
Whoop.
Yeah, if you spend luck for it, you don't get the experience for it because you're basically burning it to be lucky. You're not actually learning anything.
And this book talks about the 3 items of power
That's
that were
correct.
held by Necrosis here in Egypt.
Yes, it did. Yep. 100%.
So it must all be tied together. Because
What are
the
the 3
dragon.
Well, these were the books that were
Like
part
Carl.
of Carlisle,
Yeah.
Roger Carlisle's like stash of books that he
Yeah.
had been researching. Yep.
Yeah.
What was that, Omar?
What are the 3 items again? A girdle, a what?
It was a girdle,
A
a
girdle,
crown,
a
and a
crown.
necklace. Yep. And a necklace. I gotta say, I'm impressed with you guys so far tonight. You're
Yeah, some of us are
sleuthing
asking
skills. Yeah, your sleuthing skills,
well,
and what you're asking is
Yeah,
starting to.
we're getting comfortable with the system.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we used to D&D, which is more, for lack of a better term, a little bit more spoon fed.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yep. I'm digging it, man. I'm
So-
digging it.
I'm here for it.
So Omar or Emerson, are you taking the book? Somebody needs to take it out of the party sheet.
I am reading the book. I'm trying to finish the book. that
I'll
I'm
take
trying to
it.
finish.
I'll
Okay,
take it.
alright. Okay.
How
I'm
many
a little
how many
reluctant,
weeks
but-
we have?
You only had
I'm
2
like-
weeks.
Oh, we only had 2 weeks. Okay, so I spent one of those weeks reading one book, and I spent the other week reading the dark sects.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yep. You can do that. Yep. So
Okay,
just
do I
edit it so
do I
that
roll another D3?
No, basically what you're going to do is that's the first time that you've read the Dark Sex book. I think that was not. I think last time you skimmed over it. I'm almost positive you skimmed over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're okay. You started 1 week. That was when you found out that the book that you're reading, just to kind of refresh, going back, when you were like skimming over it and checking like what does it have, you're pretty sure that somewhere in that book is a description of how to create those undead zombies.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. They had us that necromancy spell.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
This is how great I capture items. I have an item in my inventory that just says artifacts from temple. But I have no fucking idea
Yeah, I got something like that
what
too.
artifacts or
I have
what-
artifacts from Temple
Yeah.
also.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
No.
say you
picked
hate
that
the
up in
people that work
Peru.
for you that do that.
Yeah, you
so,
did, yeah.
That's awesome.
You guys
anyways,
can go ahead
I'm reading
and
this Amongst the Stones. Is that what I'm reading?
yes. Oh well, you can. Yeah. You can start it,
So,
but they had
Because
read it.
Omar doesn't read very much, does it take him 2 weeks instead of 1?
He takes pictures of it before he
I'm
reads it.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Second language, second
Omar's
language.
like you bastard guy.
Yeah, language barrier.
You bastard guy.
So both
He's kinda
Omar
handicapped.
and Virginia, if you have those artifacts, you can go ahead and delete those out of your inventory because what happened was at the end
We've
of
already
Peru,
cashed out.
yeah, you already like adjusted your what's the thing that your credit rating was already adjusted based on the artifacts that you sold and or did something with. So you can delete that.
I don't remember doing that. I think he needs to go up some more.
I'll go back and double check just to make sure that I'm not, talking out one side and the other because I'm pretty sure I adjusted it. I think I did, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I'm
could go up
very-
a little bit
very
more.
faint-
It
Yeah.
never doesn't hurt.
Yeah. I have
You
a
know,
very
we
faint
could-
memory of it.
If we can get that presidential suite for the free, then
The good
we're
thing is
good.
we have videos of it, and if I missed it, next round we'll circle back around and fix it. Yep. No problemo. Okay. So you guys read these books, you're taking the slow cruise. Because it's basically 14 days, I think even Emerson heals completely. So all of you can put your current up to your total. Even if you don't have a nurse with you, you still get 1 hit point per day, so you're all back to maximum. And that kind of puts you, it also puts you all in a frame of mind that, like, Emerson only had 2 hit points, and it took him a full 2 weeks almost to heal up unless he had a nurse with him. So,
and I didn't even steal any of this shit.
No, 100%, you did not.
All right, we're all feeling good.
Oh yeah, feeling better about yourselves.
Yeah, I do want to make sure that I work on my tan for those 2 weeks because that's.
Oh man, this guy. So you guys kind of
it's
like.
not the tan that's going to help you with the ladies.
No, it's
Just gonna
not. Yeah.
Put that out there.
It's well, I already have the mustache, so I don't know what else there could be.
Wow. Let me close all the books.
Oh, that got really low.
Oh, yeah. You got to turn the RPG bot down to a comfortable level.
Give us 1 second because we can't really hear you. Just
I don't know where my phone is.
I had to put it. Oh, I forgot it's on your phone. You can't just turn it down. I have it down to 50% or so.
okay.
Yeah, the challenge is right now it's at 100% on Sirenscape, but if I turn it too much lower, you don't hear all the stuff. So yeah, it's
No, oh good. I just got it.
Had to
Depends
turn it
on
back
the
down.
user.
It was way too loud.
Yeah.
But last week it was really low, so I had it at 200%.
Yeah, it's depends on who's running or if I'm running it or okay. So you guys kind of sail in to Port Said. And I will show you guys that you're kind of looking like this. You're on that big cruise ship, and there's a ton of boats all over the place.
Oh,
And
I've seen this.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna try to sell stuff for us.
To us, yeah, I know what you mean. Yes.
But I'm gonna
yes.
fall for it like a tourist.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
You
me
guys,
too.
you guys get up there, and there's people that have like small little pyramids, and are like, hey, miss, would you like to buy a pyramid? Look,
Yeah.
look, we have a pyramid. It looks
Habibi.
just like the pyramid. A
Habibi.
sphinx.
Serious?
Come,
Yeah, and
buy
they
from
throw
me.
it-
Do you like
Throw
things?
it up at the thing so we can look at it.
I having some experience with this. I basically just like try to usher them to the exit, try to move them from the base.
Yeah, Ezekiel knows what's going on. Why don't you roll a luck roll, Ezekiel?
I don't leave without a little sphinx.
We
No, I
can
definitely.
get better ones. in the,
I'd like
in
to
the-
get a blanket.
Oh jeez.
Oh, there's some nice. There's some ladies that are like, look. Would you like a blanket? I have a blanket for you.
Yes,
I'll wait for a better
don't
one.
Stop 'em.
I picked the softest with that famous Egyptian cotton. And I
Yes.
picked the nicest.
Oh my God, it's so
closest
nice.
One. How much
Get
is that? Do I
A
even
nice
have
little
money?
sphinxter.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got money.
they talk you out of a few dollars, and
Like those exchange.
once
Dollar thing.
once you pay them, and then you walk along, and then Ezekiel talks to you. He's like, God, dude, guys, you paid like 10 times what you should for that.
Just take a look at the tag. It says made
Well,
in
we
China,
gotta
doesn't
have
it?
the.
It says made in China, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's totally.
I'm putting in my
Oh,
inventory
boy.
Egyptian cotton blanket. I don't have any money, but I'm sure I have
Guys.
some.
Egypt
I mean, it might
is spelled incorrectly on it.
How much money do I have?
It's spelled Igrit.
One of
Yeah.
one of the things about Call of Cthulhu is you basically have a
credit rating.
credit rating skill, which tells you how much money that you would be carrying around in you. And at the moment,
A lifestyle you can
you
afford.
yeah, at the bottom right, you don't have cash or assets. And I assume you brought some dollar, like from the perspective
though.
of Call of Cthulhu, because it's all about the mystery and not about the money. As long as you're not trying to buy a car, then you can buy some little chotskis on the street, and they'll talk you, and you talk them down to whatever money you have, and then if you continue to buy stuff, I'll say you don't have any more money, and it'll be more of a role play
You
thing
heard
than an
that,
actual
Alejandro?
physical.
No, trying to buy mansions.
Yeah, no.
Well, by the way, I have actually increased my credit score rating, and it's one of my higher scores.
It is.
So,
Credit
that is
scores?
Yeah.
Are
yeah.
we starting to do credit scores?
Yeah,
this
Yep.
the
no, it
downfall
is. It is
of-
right. Yeah.
I know.
This is the moment where we're starting the downfall of modern society.
Yeah. Don't get me
No.
started, but
No.
yes. Yeah.
It is. It is. An investor credit
Yeah,
rating can
again.
change over time, and yeah.
Yeah. So I have actually put into this just because
So
I
we're
wanted to-
basically part of modern times problems.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, in those days,
If you
we're
look at
gonna
your-
cause modern day problems.
Okay, so everybody, if you look at your skills and you look at your credit rating, right? You can click on the name, and it'll open up. What does that mean? Which is great because it'll give you a full description of any of the skills. In fact, if you click on the name, it'll give you
what?
like
I can't
the
believe
description.
I was today years old when I learned this. You should have
I
told
know.
us this on day
Yeah,
one.
I know.
But
Yeah.
So but my credit, where did it go? My credit rating is 64.
And if you look at the third paragraph in credit rating, Call of Cthulhu is not a game that requires money to be carefully tracked.
saw that.
However, it is useful to know the bounds of an investigator's financial reach. So,
yeah, or the kind of thing where it's like, you know what, I want to pay for a high quality room tonight.
right.
That
Or
would be,
if
like,
you want to
maybe
buy
the
like
kind of thing.
high-end silk dress or something that would be like extremely expensive.
Like outside of your
Yeah.
Or
tax
Right.
bracket.
Yes.
maybe
I
if
might
we
be able
want
to
to
afford
like,
that dress
like if we want to
once a
bribe an
year,
official or something.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Right.
not
Okay.
every month or every week like some people.
Did you say we
100%.
want to bribe an official?
Yeah.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
And
it's
not
Egypt,
only
come on.
not only that, but if you read the skill effectively, the higher your credit rating. So, like for example, Ezekiel, you're dressed pretty nice. Omar, his suits and his shirts are a little bit, they're a little bit raggedy. They're not the best that you've ever seen. They're not the worst.
I mean, there can
Hey,
always
at
be
least
a
they're-
worst, but
At least
yeah.
they're clean, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
yeah.
saying, between the
That's
two of us,
we didn't
one of us
say
is drowning
clean.
in ladies, the other one not so much.
So basically, what it boils down to is Virginia, Bessie, and Ezekiel. They look like middle class. They've got good clothes. They're not really ratty. They're not really looking rough. Omar, his clothes are a little bit
Not
frayed on the
looking ratty.
edges. He's got the cigar that's a little bit chewed on quite a bit. Like he's
Well,
been
he just
smoking.
said he had it in his mouth for a whole month.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So he's not
What?
made the best out of his income. And then when it comes to Alexandro, he has like a really pristine suit on with a nice tie, and every day he seems to change that. He's really got some nice outfits going on. So he looks like the best
yeah.
dressed and the best, from the
Absolutely.
perspective of like he's got a tweed outfit that's like custom fit, where some of
High-end
you might have
mustache
outfits.
wax.
Yeah, some of you might have outfits that are kind of they're not custom fit, but they don't look bad, but you can definitely tell that they're not the top quality.
Yeah, not
They're
like
not top tier.
mine, obviously,
Yep.
is what he
And
said.
Omar is definitely, like he's got a jacket that's a little too long for his arm if he's wearing a jacket, and it's clear that he bought it on the maybe a
Ross.
Goodwill or
Yeah,
something. Like he
from,
bought it Ross. Yeah.
Flea market.
I've lost-
Yeah, there we
I've
go.
lost weight. That's all, man. I've lost. some
Oh
weight.
yeah. And when you lost weight, your arms got shorter. And like, no, I get
I
that.
was
You got
That
smaller.
happens to me.
Tobacco.
I lost some weight. My legs got longer. My arms got shorter. My neck got thicker. It was weird, man. But yeah, I get it.
Are we money shaming here?
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna pick my
So
fights where I can
1920s
win.
percent.
Yeah. Yeah. But I can also drive well. So I got money
You're right
and
back.
I got driving. That's where I shine.
Sounds like if you got money, someone else should be driving.
Hey, don't ruin my little fantasy here, all right? I got something going on in my head, and all right, don't make me rethink it. I'm a rich driving guy, I think it's because, like, in those days, driving was still cool. and you wanted to.
So
drive
when you
yourself.
guys get off the boat, you're kind of a little lost. You didn't get a map, and you're not sure. There's a bunch of people that are kind of like coming up to you and talking to you about Sphinx and some pyramids and trying to sell you like blankets and
Well, Ezekiel's been here before. He's guiding us through here.
Ezekiel has been here once before. Why don't you roll a luck roll, Ezekiel?
Yeah, I mean,
Where's Amon? He's supposed to meet us here, isn't he?
No, actually, Amman is going to. They have it set up so that you will be met in Cairo, but you're in Port Said,
darn.
and you've got to take a train from here to Cairo.
all right, I'm driving the train.
Ezekiel, Dr. Dre,
Uh-oh.
Andres.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's
pooping.
muted
He
if he's
said-
talking.
yeah,
Oh, what is he pooping?
Yeah.
Ew.
I don't think he was pooping. If I go back, I doubt he said he was pooping.
That's what he said. So
I will go ahead and
if he's out any longer, we're gonna suspect that he was.
that okay. I get you. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna roll his luck. Oh Jesus! Oh yeah, he made it. Cool. So
Yay, Ezekiel.
wow.
nice, Ezekiel. Even though you're pooping,
he
he's
would've
probably
rolled,
hearing
that
us,
never
and
would've
he's like,
happened.
God dang it. So he goes, guys, this way, and you kind of go through this thrush of people that are like, pyramid. Would you like to buy a Sphinx, or would you like to buy this? How about Cairo? A map of Cairo, and it's obviously not a map of Cairo.
That Egyptian accent is fucking quality. Just
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Emerson says, "Very nice. How much?"
Very nice. How much? Excellent. So you guys eventually kind of like funnel your way through, and Ezekiel goes kind of around and about, takes a right, and there's kind of signs, but you can't read them. But he knows, oh, this says over here, boom, and you guys show up to the train station. You get on the train, and you guys head over to Cairo. That takes you a few hours. It starts to get, late in the evening, or later in the day. Is there anything that you guys are going to do while you're on the train and taking the train to Cairo?
I'm gonna make
My-
sure I get my mani and pedi done because
Okay.
I'm fancy.
You're fancy. Anybody else?
Mhm.
I'm going to.
I'm
read the menu
gonna
next.
If Omar,
study. No, I can't.
yeah, if you
um,
guys are studying, your heads are down and you're not paying attention to anything. Yep. Emerson is doing that.
I want to study.
That's for nerds.
Alejandro?
I'm studying the Nicotis jewelry.
No,
the
I
three
told you
items
what
of
I was
power.
doing. I'm
Okay.
minding my nail beds and.
Oh, you're doing your nail beds? What about Omar?
He's out.
Omar, are you
Omar's
sleeping
outta
already?
here, dude.
Damn, it's only 11.
know what?
already.
It's only
There.
11 o'clock
I-
his time, yeah.
I've got a little book of like English to Egyptian words, and I'm studying how
You're trying to study that.
maybe-
Okay. Gotcha.
some
Turin?
basic phrases like yes
Turin.
and no.
Sergio.
Sergio. I think.
Sergio.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
he's talking to you.
What you doing?
what are you
What
doing
you
on the train
doing?
ride to Cairo?
On the train ride.
Yeah. You see everybody around you. You're in a car with everyone, and everybody is like
I
so
just
far.
tried
Other,
to get-
they're like they've got their
I-
like face in a book.
I just try to hustle my free cocktails on the way.
Come
man.
back.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
welcome back, dude. You made a good
there
luck
you go.
roll.
Emerson
Yeah,
rolled
no
for you, and
problem.
you passed,
Oh.
dude, because he rolled it.
Yeah.
It's
I
So
was
you got
thinking
any free
so
snacks?
I don't know.
So you're looking for free snacks,
Free
Turin.
snacks and complimentary drinks. That's all. I'm doing.
Ezekiel, you're on a train ride. You found the train station after you got off the boat, and you're heading to Cairo. And everybody else has got their nose kind of buried in books in your train car. And Turin, sorry, not Turin, my bad. Omar stands up and kind of starts going outside looking for free food and kind of like walking around. What are you doing during the train ride?
what would Ezekiel be doing at this moment? I think just getting, just taking in the culture.
Harassing the waitresses.
Okay.
That's something that you would do probably, but no.
So you kind of, I know.
Just taking
That
in
was
the
a very
culture,
quick comeback.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've been in Egypt, so I'm kind of like.
Yeah, so you kind of go out of the car with Omar and you walk around walk up to the snack cart or to the cart where people hang around and have a smoke and talk to people and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So Omar and Ezekiel, why don't you both roll me what is that roll? The one that sees things.
Walking back to the computer.
The one that Omar is. Spot hidden. Yeah. The one
hidden,
that Emerson is really good at.
Walking back to the computer. Omar's pretty good at it too.
I would assume that you don't want to spend half your luck to pass that one.
You could totally do it.
I mean, I could, but no,
yeah.
I think I should save it for something else that might need.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh, dude, look at that! What? 18? What is your spot? Your spot hidden is pretty good, dude.
No,
yeah, I got a good spot hidden.
Oh,
yeah.
Because,
as Ezekiel
or
Emerson.
I'm not spending the 18 though.
Okay. You guys have a you're taking this train.
We're having a good time.
You're having a great time, and you both, Omar, dude, go ahead and both of you roll luck for me just once.
Leche.
You say leche?
Yeah.
Leche.
Luck. That's Mexican for luck.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Ezekiel.
Oh, I won.
Do you want, you can't spend luck to. Oh my God, guys!
We're just having too much fun.
You're just having way too much fun, and so what ends up happening is you don't find any free foods, Omar. You don't find anything that you were looking for, and in fact, you guys have a great time hanging out with each other, but you guys lose most of the cash that you had on you by you're buying peanuts and you're buying somebody comes up to you and
look,
yeah,
you actually found a bunch of gum under the bar that you can chew. So
when you're sitting at a table, Omar, you notice that there is the nicest cigar sitting there that nobody has smoked. And you grab it and you start smoking it, and you're like, "Oh yeah, puff, puff, puff."
Oh, you
he puts his little
puppy.
chewy one down, but he takes the next one. It's been used a little bit, but man, it is like one of the best Egyptian cigars you've ever
only
tried.
A slightly used cigar. Wow, that
ain't nothing. That ain't nothing, man.
It's nothing for him, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
He's like, he don't care, man.
I'm just saying, even for me, that's a little bit. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, you got me on that one. I'm not gonna lie. A slightly used cigar is a little bit like okay.
It's all good. Sometimes you got to go with the slightly.
Yeah, Alejandro. Alejandro's a little bit uppity.
I'm a little bit bougie, I guess. You know what I mean? Just because I don't smoke used cigars that I find in public on trains in Egypt. I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm, right.
So you guys get off the train.
Oh my God!
The local delicacies.
Yeah,
it was very Woody Woodpeckerish.
I know.
So good.
So you guys basically isn't gonna know who that character is.
That dates us.
Some of we're on the same page right there.
Some of our audience might know what we're talking about.
Oh, you know what?
But probably some of them might not.
So
they might have pulled it in. Yeah. As you guys pull into the station, the train kind of stops. You guys all start to get off the train station. You see sort of there are people fucking everywhere. And as you get off...
Where did we go that they're just in the street fucking in the middle of a train station?
Wow,
Somebody was going to lose on that.
Okay.
What he said we get off and people are fucking everywhere. What the hell are we playing?
Okay, you step off the train, and there are people everywhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Phrasing.
My phrasing has got me in trouble once yet again. And
You're gonna have to edit yourself.
I will.
You're not careful.
I know. I'm gonna have to watch myself.
Take that, Alejandro.
And as you all get off, and you're standing off, and you're
crazy.
no, sorry. As you all walk off the train, and you're standing on the side, there's sort of bell person that kind of like grabs your bags and kind of puts it beside you. And Alejandro has probably more bags than most of you, but there's at least 2 to 3 bags per person because you know you're going to be here.
I got a lot of shoes, bro.
Yeah, because you're going to be here for a couple weeks, or you don't even know. You're at least a couple weeks.
Yeah, so at least 40 pairs of shoes.
Honestly, I relate to that to an extent. It's something when I travel, half my suitcase it's on shoes, and it's just 2 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, exactly. They take up a lot of space, man. Especially if you got nice ones that you don't want to be all crunched up and.
I wear size clown.
Yeah,
I do too, dude.
I
got
like clown shoes.
I got 14 wide, so I know what you're saying.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I know.
You just go to the scuba store
clowns
back
in
and
here.
Dude, I literally have told my family if a flood comes to Florida, everybody jump in one of my shoes. We're good.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Fucking clown shoes, bro.
Yeah, I got big old monster feet.
Socks?
You know what they say about big feet?
Got them grippers.
Yeah, big socks.
Yes, you know what they say about big feet?
Heart.
No, the big feet is that you got to fucking spend a lot of money, and there's only one shoe brand, New Balance, that you can buy.
Yeah, but you
That's
can
what-
you can actually do that.
That is like, the most dad brand. That
I'm
there
telling you,
is.
and dude, ever since I was young, the only brand that had my size is New Balance. It's horrible.
Now I'm telling you, a size 11's perfect. They have everything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
Like,
yeah,
it's
that's the average size. Yeah. So then
No
what happens
average.
is while you guys are standing on the platform and you've got all your bags standing around and stuff, this guy walks up to you and says, "Good day to you. Welcome to Egypt. My name is Ibi Muasa. Permit me to take care of your luggage for you." And he kind of like bows forward and looks at you, and he kind of snaps his fingers, and
You know how to get to the shepherd?
he says, yes, and he snaps his fingers, and like all these probably teenage boys kind of like appear from behind him and around him and start grabbing your bags.
I do not give up my bag.
Yeah, I hold on to mine.
They're putting
on to
our
my bag as
bags
well.
on the coach. Oh my gosh, these peasants. I'm like, chop chop, young men, get this done, and I flip them a few pence, a few coins in tip. And so while they're arguing over where their bags are going, my shit's getting loaded.
So who's Omar? Are you attempting? So Alejandro, you flip them some coins. They grab your bags and run off. Omar, what are you doing?
I was just asking me if he knows how to get to the shepherd.
He says, "Listen, sir. And actually, first, Emerson, what are you doing? You said you're grabbing your bag.
I'm not letting them. I'll get between them and my bag. Like, no,
Roll a
like,
strength roll for me, Emerson.
Oh boy, here we go. You guys, all right.
They
you're
literally
fighting-
come out like these boys come out of everywhere and grab the bags and start running off. Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
guys
spend
are
20?
Fighting with the help right
I
now.
am not.
Okay, so your bag kind of slips out of your hand and it just disappears into the fray of people.
Some teenage boy.
Yeah,
Like
probably
how they are.
about
I'm holding
15.
on to mine really tight too.
Oh, Virginia
I
too.
immediately chased
Roll your
after
strength, Virginia.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna let them take my bag with my my luggage with my clothes. I'm actually gonna keep my my book bag with me.
Yeah, there's no way they're taking like the briefcase.
They kind of
backpack.
like scoot your bag out from the 2 bags that you have, Virginia, out from underneath your arms. You're like trying to grab one, and they took the other one, and then you go to reach the other one, and it like your other hand slips, and both your bags are gone.
What about
No.
me?
Bessie, roll a strength. Do you want to hold on to your bag?
Well, I just want to ask questions. Like,
Okay.
So can I go like? Evie, just one moment. Who sent you to greet us?
He said, I am from Hotel de Sud. And he bows and he says, it is the best hotel in all of Cairo. Your bags will be there. And as he's saying that and you're talking to him, your bags disappear.
Okay.
No, the shepherd.
Oh, he says, the Shepherd, that is not such a good hotel. Come to Hotel de Sud.
I'm convinced. Let's go to the.
Of course
hotel.
you are.
Yeah.
You freaking
The only
simpleton, of
person
course
I think
you are.
is
Yeah,
no.
Hey, he's
Ezekiel.
We need to go
it.
get our stuff anyway.
Ezekiel, are
Go get our
you
stuff.
letting your bags go or are you fighting?
Okay, if they're grabbing my clothes, like my luggage with my clothes, I do not fight for that. Like, clothes can be replaced. My train of thought is, clothes can be replaced. The books that we have in our property cannot
Okay.
be replaced. So I'm
Like, do
holding
we have,
tight to
a
my
backpack?
suitcase.
Yeah,
To
my
to
stuff's in the backpack. There's no way.
You're like,
yeah,
you can
it's my
take my
backpack.
clothes, but
Yeah,
you
that's
not
what
take my
I'm
luggage.
That's what I'm thinking. I have a backpack and then a luggage, and my backpack has all my medical stuff and my book.
Okay.
These
and-
greasy kids that
Okay.
just scream out of
What
nowhere.
I want to
and don't say
know is,
anything,
do they
grab
have
my
like
shit.
a rickshaw or like maybe like one of those elevated things that I can sit on, and 4 people with like poles on it can like hold me up and walk me around? You know what I'm talking
This
about?
freaking guy.
This guy. No, they
Why
do
not
not.
let us
No.
carry it?
Because if they have one of those, I'm willing to pay an extra 2 cents for that.
So I will say that you guys
litter?
all have like either a.
Is that what it's called?
No, you all have a like carry-on, like a little briefcase, like a small
Yeah,
attaché case or something.
Yeah,
Attaché case, or you have a backpack, or you have like a purse that you have that your books are in. So the books themselves are either in your purse if you're a lady, or in the attaché case if you're a male. But the rest of your bags, everybody's bags, have just kind of like poof disappeared from standing next
Well,
to
I guess
you.
we're gonna have to go with this guy to whatever.
Now,
And he's-
Citra, is that what it's called, by the way? A litter? Is that the word for that?
I think so.
Because you're
But
the
I
only
pulled
one
that
that
from
said
somewhere
it. Not
deep in the
honestly.
recesses of my mind.
Yeah, I honestly don't know the word for that. That's why I'm saying you said a word, and if that's the word, it sounds kind of like maybe that's the right word, but okay. All
So
right.
he kind of like shuffles you guys into
Plantation
it's like a rickshaw, but it's like this is basically Cairo as you get outside, and you're in one of these carriages that are being pulled by a horse. And he's kind of
By
like
a
he shuffles
horse,
you
it's
all
one of the
into that,
luxury
and
ones.
it kind of clops down the street.
Okay, well, let's go.
And as you clop,
Oh, wait, we're not going to the shepherd?
No,
Well-
we gotta go to wherever our bags are going.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
So as you clop down the street,
letter is right.
he eventually gets you to this Hotel de Sud on the front, and you guys get out, and you see that all of your bags are sitting out in front of this hotel with maybe 2 of the 10 teenage boys like standing there waiting for you to do anything. And Abi says, come, check into Hotel de Sud, and he kind of like bows.
And I make sure he holds my hand as I descend from my litter.
Oh, he definitely
Does it
holds
look
your
like a
hands and
nice
lets
place?
you
Like,
out.
what
Yeah,
the-
That's important. And
It looks
so-
okay. You know, it's like a Best Western. It's not bad.
fancy.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out what is Canadian for Best Western.
Yeah, we have those. We have
Oh,
those.
you do? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no
They have
idea.
Holiday Inns too.
Yeah, it's slightly better than a Holiday Inn. Not as good as a Best Western.
Fancy.
Because Holiday Inn, I think, is probably below Best Western. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe I'm
fucking
wrong.
know, but... All right. Well,
Maybe I'm still old school on that one.
I go
Watch you
inside
get hate
and
from
start to.
those-
check
I
in.
know people are going to be
Holiday
hitting me
Inn
on the. Yeah, I
enthusiasts,
know the people that love Holiday Inn are going to
How
be hitting me on
dare
the stream.
you besmirch the good name of Holiday Inn?
Yeah, which one do you think is better, Best Western or Holiday Inn? So what I'll
I
say
think
is,
Holiday Inn's probably better.
really, okay. So it's between Best Western and Holiday Inn. It's not as bad as Best Western, but it's not as good as Holiday Inn.
Let's put it this way: it's not a Motel 8.
No, it is not a motel. at all.
Oh, you know why?
Or a red
They
roof.
actually have in Houston, where I used to live. They have nice Holiday Inns that are kind of pricey, to be honest. Like $200
wow.
bucks a day. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's real
Oh,
pricey.
okay.
For a
So
Holiday Inn.
so what do you guys do?
Yeah,
Is the
they're a
question?
little cleaner, but they're still not great, you know?
Yeah, no, they're not luxury, but they're nice. Okay, so I go check in. Like, I'm already like, bye guys, I'm going in. You know what I mean? I'm going to check in.
Wait, this is
and
not
with
the
my
place that
bags.
we're supposed to
Yeah,
be.
I absolutely refuse to be like just told what to do with no like independence. I'm not going to go along with it.
The front concierge.
we need to
the
go get our
front
bag.
concierge is like, guys, can I help you into the Hotel des Sud?
Yes, I'd like my
Wait,
my bag.
Yes,
This
sir.
is not the
I'm-
hotel that we have reservations for, do we?
Oh,
No.
do you have a reservation somewhere else?
No,
my,
no, no,
my
no,
good
no,
man?
no,
But we have our
just-
bags.
This is an AB
Oh.
conversation. See yourself out.
There are bags right here. I have them for you, my good man.
Yes,
I will
yes, so,
immediately grab my
Alejandro
bag and
Sotomayor,
walk
I
the
would
bags.
like your finest room, please, sir.
What?
Oh, one of us is
Alejandro,
getting
we are
scammed.
not staying
We're
here.
just not
Oh,
staying here, dude.
We're not?
These guys
No.
practically kidnapped you. You're okay with this?
Yeah.
You don't have any free will? You don't have an opinion?
He
I'm not
took our
scared.
stuff without our consent.
Yeah, but I'm
Mhm.
not scared.
It's all
I
there.
don't. Yeah, it's not about.
about
It's not
scared,
about
it's
being
about
scared.
principle.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, you're going to reinforce this kind of behavior? You support
Yeah, I
this?
won't. I want to go to the. I want to grab my bag and leave.
They're showing initiative. They're hustling. They're making money.
Dude,
Yeah,
Look,
and when
they
I say
gotta-
no,
they-
they don't respect it.
you
You know,
you've been
Uh-huh.
you've been outvoted. We don't like the disrespect, and I would like to go to another hotel. I do not.
Yeah.
Like
Hold
it.
on, hold on.
Pretty
Let me
much.
let me ask, let me
Go
ask
to
this
these again.
question. What does Omar think?
Oh, I don't give up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's out.
As
I
long
think
as
I only asked that because I think he's snoring. So Omar
Omar,
100%
there are
groups up with
sugar
everybody else. What are you
With
gonna do?
Alejandro.
Yeah, no. Omar goes
Oh.
with everybody else.
Oh.
Omar says, "Look, my outfit is not that great, but this place, no."
my outfit is not that great, but this place, no. Why
So
you
we-
gotta do him like that?
Wow. He's like, yeah.
I was
look like
hoping
trash,
that would
but I'm
make
gonna
him
go with
talk.
you guys.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, now I get
I was
it.
hoping he would jump in there
Nope,
and
it'll
smack me
work.
around.
I'm just gonna say thank you for the ride, but we have arrangements elsewhere.
We appreciate
Good
the
day.
offer.
Okay. You all wave down a taxi that's kind of going around like a little horse taxi, horse-drawn taxi, and they put you into one of the carriages. And I assume one of you says Shepherd's Hotel.
Yes.
So you guys head over to
I
there,
hope it's
and
nicer than this place, 'cause this
you
place is
get
pretty
to
nice.
the Shepherd's Hotel, and you pull up to the front of that place, and it is like chef's kiss, mwah, like really, really nice.
Oh,
Like we're talking
okay.
about Four Seasons.
Oh, dude, they say, hello, monsieur, mesdames, come in.
Oh, so we're talking about
Alright.
Ritz-Carlton.
Yes, like there's like there's like some English people here helping you in. Like you see non-Egyptians kind of in this hotel helping you into the
Wow.
place, so you feel a little
colonizers.
definitely
Well,
yeah. Well,
I was gonna
It-
say,
it did-
Actually, it probably was Britain.
it was no
Yeah.
100%. It did say that the English still hold the Egyptian colony. So
yeah, I was gonna say
yep.
little
Yep.
little bit culturally sensitive there, but you know what? I'm digging this vibe. It
That's
seems like
culturally
it,
Dude,
sensitive, he
it
said.
culturally, yeah, it is what it
Yeah,
is,
but-
man. You know,
He
it's
has no, he has no low bar. Like if you go low, he's gonna say yes and.
it is the 1920s. You know, it's not.
yeah, right. Yeah,
No.
we're not like aware of racism at this time in our lives.
So just so you guys know, you are at like the premier hotel that's right on the edge of the Ezbeki Gardens, and so you're like right about here in that hotel there as you drive
Okay.
up to the front. And as you guys get up to your room in your presidential suite, you're overlooking this giant clearing of an amazing garden that looks sort of like the map of it is this, so you guys can have that as your
Cool.
map. Yeah, it looks like there's probably a theater
Glad
down
we
there.
came here.
There's all kinds of places you can hang out, and a director's house. I
know.
mean, it looks like you guys are on like top notch, and you're right there.
Seems
that
like
hotel.
maybe it's marginally better.
Marginally better.
Yeah,
You know
I'll
what?
give you
Why
that.
do you want to go back to the other hotel? I'm happy.
I
to
mean, you know
call a
what?
taxi for you.
After all this effort, I'm just gonna go ahead and stay, I guess. But
Alejandro, you get last choice for bed in this.
well,
That
no,
is true.
because-
Yeah.
No,
get a
I
last
can't.
choice.
There's no
You know
way.
what? You're probably gonna have to sleep on the floor now that I'm there.
You know
closest to the
what? I
door.
tip better than Omar. I'm just saying that. So
Anybody
uh,
tips better than Omar.
that's
That-
what
that
I'm
is true.
saying. So
Omar
Omar's
tips with
going
his
last,
like
not
cigar.
me. Yeah, he they hold out their hand for a tip, and he gets a cigar and dumps some
And he
ashes.
flicks
in
the ashes in and says, "Yes, sir."
it. Yeah, and then he winks at him and walks off. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is true. So you guys get up there, and effectively, you have like one of the best
One of the best
best
views.
meals that are brought to
Yeah.
that you've ever had. Right? It's you kind of have this full madames, which is a mashed fava bean paste with flavored garlic oil.
God,
And
that
some
sounds so
it's like
good.
a street
I know, I
food
like that
snack
kind of
with
stuff, too,
some
to be honest.
with a mixture of rice, lentils, and pasta. So it has also this amazing
Sounds
kind of
Mediterranean,
like
almost a
yeah.
hummus kind of
yeah,
thing. that
it
you
almost
made there.
is,
dude.
but it's
Egyptian
it's something
food
you've
is
never
so
tasted
good.
before. And in fact, Ezekiel has been here before, but he hasn't tasted this particular meal. It's the special of the evening. And then you also get a grilled a grilled fish with a side of sadaya rice, which is like this really flavorful spiced rice, with this side of full madames, and kosheri is what they call the rice and lentil and pasta. So you guys have this like meal out in front of you that's kind of like a family style. You all pick a little bit, you eat some of it, you pass out. It's already dark. You have an amazing meal. You all pass out. You wake up in the morning. Where are you gonna go?
All right. First things first, gang. I think what we need to do is we need to set up the spider web wall. It seemed to help us last time. I think we need to get a wall that we can connect the dots in our investigation.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm perfectly happy to make this our base of operations. So
I'm happy with that, too.
totally down with putting this in Alejandro's room.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
that sounds about right.
It's
Well-
just because we value your insight
In
and feel like you'll
Alejandro's
have the
room.
most spontaneous input if it's
It's
in your
definitely
room.
not because
Okay.
you almost make us check into the wrong
no,
hotel.
I you know, I'm pretty flattered and like completely falling for that line of reasoning there. So like, yeah, I'm like, hell yeah, guys, my room for sure. Let's do it. You know, don't worry about respecting, you know, privacy or personal boundaries with me. Let's go ahead and you know,
Emerson
I
spits his
can't
drink
tell
out.
if he's serious or not.
I know.
take
have
my
personal
personal
boundaries?
space.
I know.
I mean,
I don't think he has boundaries. It's a
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sorry,
if
could you
he
define
does-
where that boundary is.
if he does have a boundary, it's a very gray line.
Yeah, I think it's skin deep, that
It
boundary.
changes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending
So,
on how he's feeling.
It all depends on the meds.
yeah,
Yeah,
but here's
that's
the
true.
okay.
Depends on the Mets.
Yeah, question. If we're in my room and we're using it as a you know, like our base of operations, do I have to wear a shirt?
Preferably.
Okay, so I think the party is saying yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, only one person said yes.
Only
I
one
didn't hear
person?
any
Well, Citrus said
I
other-
heard
yes.
three. I heard three. Three
Oh.
yeses.
I say
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
I'm sure
There's a
Omar
bunch of
would say
yeses.
yes,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if he wears a shirt or not.
Emerson's like, you can wear it or not. As
Emerson
long as
finally is able to have a drink in his hand in the open.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Egypt might be a
I
dry
think I
country
need a
at this
drink
time.
now,
but,
too.
all right.
It is not. It is
he's
not.
like,
The
I
British
think
like their-
Emerson is like, look, you can have your shirt off,
Spice
but you
around
can't.
it.
You just can't
Colonial control at this
rub
time, huh?
anything while
Yeah.
you have the shirt off.
Okay.
I don't have to
Yeah.
look at him. I don't have to pay attention to him.
You're like, you don't even care. You're like, whatever.
You do you, man.
Yeah.
Do you, boo?
So
I mean,
my
I feel
vote.
like
We have
I
3 leads.
think we really need to investigate this note. I'm very curious why we found this in his pocket. So I think we've got to go find either Mr. Warren Bissart or what is it, Farhaz Najjar?
Faraz Najjar. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also the other option is we can go to the museum, right? But I feel like that's probably going to always be there or be easy to open. I think we at least inquire with the maitre d' if we can find these people, or if we can maybe put somebody to the task of finding these individuals or getting us information in an inconspicuous way. Just anyone that knows anything about them.
There's a third thing we can do, and that's to look into the armor from the poem from that stone book, the one with the dragon leather.
That is true.
Where would we find that? Is
We have
that
3 leads.
at the museum?
Speaking with the curator would be a very good start, I think.
It
So there's
would be, but then
2
again,
leads with the museum then.
he tends to be very busy, so let's not put all our eggs in that basket. And
Did
the
we
only reason he would be meeting with us is because of a third party introduction. So I don't know him, he doesn't know me, so
I thought he did.
He does
That
know
you already
you.
have.
Yep.
he does.
100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
No. Yep.
misunderstood. My bad.
Yeah. You have met him once.
baptized you
It's sort of
too.
like a. It's a guy that
Have
you
we
met
been able to
before,
arrange a
but it's
meeting?
not like a friend or anything. You know what I mean?
Have we been able to arrange a meeting?
You haven't even contacted him.
All right, so
No.
let's give me some time to try to arrange some quality time with him. In that way we're
Ezekiel?
not interrupted. We can actually do.
Ezekiel
all
kind of
the-
goes up to the front of the hotel and asks about what is his name? His name is Dr. Ali
Ali
Kufur.
Kafur.
And so they give you a phone and you're able to call him. And why don't you roll a luck roll for me?
Oh, I'm been rolling really hot on this.
You rolled really good when I rolled it.
yeah, you actually passed
yeah,
that one.
yeah, you did. Yeah.
There we go.
And yeah, just yep. It is what it is. You're able to talk to his secretary, and he's busy on a dig site, but he will be back in 2 days. And so you effectively schedule. So it's going to be 2 weeks. Let me see. 1.
Sounds sketchy.
That's a Thursday. 2 weeks. You arrive there. So right now you have arrived on February 5th in where was the port that you arrived? It was Port Said. And then it took you a couple days to get to Cairo. So that is February 7th. Arrived in Cairo. And then you slept.
Wait, so we arrived on February 5th, you said?
February 7th.
Okay.
If you open the calendar in Fantasy Grounds, you should be able to see the red dots that I put in there. And you can you should be able to put your own as well.
Right.
And so it's Saturday when you guys, and so it's Sunday when you actually wake up after your snack and all that kind of stuff on the 8th of February, and they tell you that effectively he can meet you on Wednesday, the 11th.
Wednesday the 11th. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put that in the calendar so I remember it too.
I want to ask details about the dig site.
He's one of the big things about Egypt is that there is a big dig site, right? And it's just south of surfing, motherfucker, really?
Sorry.
It's just south of Cairo, and it's either Giza or maybe the Necropolis or some of those big pyramids that are just south of Cairo. I don't know if you guys have actually been out there. The White Pyramid, the Red Pyramid, the Black Pyramid, either the Necropolis or Sequoia. So they basically say we're not sure which parts of that he's went to, but he's gone south and he's down in the areas where the pyramids are, and he's helping with a dig. And we're not quite sure which dig he's at. But he will be back on the 11th of February, and right now it's the 8th of February.
Okay. Let me see. I'm assuming the concierge desk has a map of sorts.
Yeah, actually, yeah, sure. Let me.
All right, so I'm just gonna grab one of the maps.
Let's see if I can
Obviously,
find
pay
one
for
of the
it if I
maps.
have to pay for it. And
I think we need 2 maps.
Steal it.
Let me see.
happened?
Where is that?
I think we should get 2 maps.
good call. So I'm gonna grab another map. I'm gonna go back to the group. I'm gonna hear Emerson saying, "I think we're gonna need 2 maps." Then I'm gonna awkwardly walk back, grab another map.
So you guys basically get that.
In case I lose the first one, and then
And
I
if you-
awkwardly waddle my way back to the group.
Yeah, you guys get a copy of this map with main station, which is where you came in, number 2. The Shepherd Hotel is number 3. That's where you're staying. That's in front of the is Becky Park. You can see number 5. There's a couple other points that it points to that you guys can point out. Like number 4 is the American Consulate if you need to go talk to somebody, depending on what's going on. Number 7 is the post office in case you need to mail anything.
I forgot to ask Emerson, but is it possible to set up an appointment with the secretary while I have her on the phone?
The secretary of
Dr.
Ali Kufur?
Kufur, yeah.
She says, "Oh, sure, you can come talk to me if you'd like to."
No, set up an appointment with her to have it on the books with Dr. Kufur.
Oh,
So
no, yeah,
we're
totally.
On the books.
On the 11th, you are booked for 9 a.m.
Okay, cool. So I am going to waddle.
So if you
myself
look,
back to
number
the group.
11 is the Egyptian Museum, and you guys are at number 3.
Okay, so it's not that
And if
far.
you look in the bottom left of the map is Cairo, and it shows the Giza pyramid ruins, pyramid. He's somewhere in one of those pyramids or ruins. She's not sure which because she didn't tell him, but he was going to be gone until Wednesday.
Gotcha. So I'm just gonna go back to the group and relay this information. And on top of that, I'm just gonna say, so we have 2 options. Option number 1 is if we want to get answers, quick answers soon, we can go to the dig sites and see if he has time for us. Or we can try to do some of the unknown so we can do some of the unknown investigations first. Like Emerson said, just look into these other people, and then we have an appointment with Dr. Kafur later on, on Wednesday at 9.
Yeah, I think with the maitre d' or whatever concierge desk there is, I think we should at least leave the names of people that we're looking for. I don't know about the 20s, but in the 90s, we had phone books that you could just look up anyone's name and get their phone number.
100%.
Was there something for a telegram book?
Yeah, you can find a book
scrolls.
that would say what's going on, but one of the things about the 1920s in Egypt, as I was sort of alluding to at the beginning of the adventure, is that this city has been growing exponentially every year. All of a sudden, it's just boom, boom, exploding.
So what you're saying is that the yellow pages from the year before this year, basically.
Yeah,
you went out.
Yeah, you went out pretty bad. But yes, you're 100% right that the yellow pages from this year is probably comparatively 2 to 5 years old because it's exponential growth. So you could try and look up names, but chances are, and you tell me who you're looking up, and we'll see if you can find it. You can also ask the concierge, I'm looking for blah, 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 right?
I'm looking for Mr. Warren Bassart, and I'm looking for Faraz Nijar, or whatever that is.
Wow, somebody's AI assisted.
It's not. It's on that note.
It is on the main note. Like, dude. They say,
he gave us at the beginning of the night. He's like, hey,
yeah.
guys,
So,
remember you had this in the pocket?"
I know. It was like the main thread. This fucking guy's already throwing you under the bus on AI. So if you look at number 12 on that map, you will find that number 12 is the Street of Jackals, and that's where the page had said that he was.
I can
That's
see
that
that, but I'm
place I
wondering
wanted
if I
to
can
go
find
to.
information on the individual.
Roll a luck roll.
I just think the Street of Jackals sounds so cool.
It does, yeah. You do find his name, but it does not say Street of Jackals. It says some other address.
Okay.
Street of Jackasses.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
I mean, if we
Wow.
look at this note, it says 1919. So this is years old.
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
which
yeah,
is
it
kind of what he warned us about, right? So,
I did. Yeah. Shit's a little bit on the old side. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
maybe,
it's
maybe this dude has moved
A little bit on the crunchy side.
yeah.
So we've got a few days. We could potentially go check this out.
Check what
So
out?
New
let's
address.
we can pursue that lead. I think is a
Yeah.
good use of our resources because we don't have anything else to do. You feel me?
Yeah. How about Warren Bessart?
Warren Bessart, you don't find him in the books at all.
All right. Can I leave his name with the concierge and say that we're looking for him, and if there's any?
The concierge says, "Oh, my good sir, how can I help you?"
I'm trying to get in contact with someone named Warren Bessart.
Tell me
Ah, Warren Bessart, you're trying to find things within the city, are you, sir?
I am.
Well, let me show you. I can show you where the British consulate is, where the Street of Scorpions are, where the Street of Jackals are, but individual people I'm not so good at. But you are staying at one of the best hotels within Cairo, managed by the English themselves, and he kind of like points at himself, like we are that good. So what I can do, sir, is I can hook you up with someone that might know where this Mr. Bessart is, or maybe
would
could
be
find him
ideal.
for you, which could be interesting, right?
It
Absolutely.
took
that's
everything
exactly
from me
the
not to
service I'm
make a
looking for.
1776 comment.
Yes, exactly. So he kind of snaps his fingers. Salim, come here. Salim, please, sir. And so this guy comes over. He goes, yes, my good man. And he says, can you help these people? And Salim says, hello. My name is Salim. How can I help you?
Celine.
My last name is Naziz. Salim Naziz.
That's good.
I am a dragoman. That's what I don't know how many of you have been to Egypt, but let me just tell you that dragomen are meant to be the people that show you around this place. It looks like you guys have never been here before. So I will be happy to show you around, right? I have knowledge of the city. I am useful within this, and I can help you do whatever you need to do. And he kind of like he sticks his hand out.
I see.
Oh.
So
Oh, yeah,
I will
I
try and
shake it.
use sleight of hand or something to like palm a bill and
Okay.
tell him.
No, I am actually gonna put a $5 in it. You know what I mean? Well, my shiesty companion here is trying to scam. this
Emerson,
guy
go
that
ahead
we
and roll your roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a.
Oh,
There's
you
a sleight of hand.
there is a sleight of hand. I
Oh,
think,
there is.
isn't
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be very obvious. I'm putting
Oh.
a bill in his hand.
Oh, 100%. What kind of bill? You put a 1, a 5, or a 10?
Ooh.
I feel like a 1 is pretty appropriate at the.
You put a 1, and as you're putting that 1 in his hand and trying to slip it in there, Alejandro slaps a 5 on top of your 1, so now there's a 6 in his hand.
Okay.
And he kind of like clasps
he's
around it
okay.
and puts
He's
it in
okay.
his pocket, and he goes, "What can I help you with, good sirs? I am here to serve you."
We are looking for a 1 M Warren
And I also wink.
And he pulls out like a little notepad and he's writing down M1 Basad. Yes. Anything else?
At
I've never
this
heard of that
time-
name before, so
Yeah. We'll need somebody who can potentially get us any kind of information on him.
Bless you.
I don't know anything aside from that.
okay. And he kind of like writes a note and he closes it up. He goes, I will find out where I can find a Mr. Warren Basad, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. And he kind of
Might
goes
be
off.
worth noting
Yeah.
that you could mention Carlisle, but I wouldn't throw it
Carlisle.
around.
Very
Without-
freely.
Yeah.
He writes it down as Carlisle, not free.
Just have some reservation with that name.
And then he says, reservation. And he says, is that for tonight or reservation
I
for
knew that
tomorrow?
was coming.
I knew that was
knew
coming.
that was
No. It's-
It seems that his grasp of English is not. It's not great.
Not in reservation.
speaks
as
it
in
really well.
A reservation for tonight. Just try not to mention.
He scratches that out.
Try not to use that name too much.
Ah, right. A little bit reserved. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
Use it
ah.
only if you need absolute
if need.
confirmation.
And he writes a bunch of words down. He says, yes. Can I find you all here at the hotel later tonight, maybe? And I will find what I can find and come back to you.
Perfect.
Unless there's a nicer
Excellent.
hotel.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And he kind of like dashes off.
Great.
You hear
So
that
I think
car?
We go.
That little.
We've
He dashes
put our
off.
little feelers out as much as we can. We've got an appointment with what's his name. We've got this guy trying to find Warren Basart. I feel
Yep.
like we may as well go check out the address of the Baraz Najjar guy.
The Street of Jackals.
Well, no, the other address because
No,
the,
Street of
like, the
Jackals.
notes from
Street
Yeah.
of
the 3rd
Jackals.
of March,
Yeah.
1990.
Street of Jackals is on the map.
Yeah, Faraz Najjar, he's in that paper that you have as
Yep.
his location is the Street of Jackals.
Okay.
Oh, it is?
Let's go
Uh-huh.
there.
That's what it says in the
Mhm.
note.
Oh,
It
no,
says
not in the
Najjar
phone
in
book
the
though,
Street of
right?
Jackals.
No,
I'm
it's not
just
in the phone
saying-
book. That's in the note.
But
It
it's on
says
the
Street of
map already,
Jackals. Yeah.
What
But
street
you-
is he on in the phone book?
And in fact,
Street of Jackals.
Salim says that the Street of Jackals is over here. You didn't find him in the book.
Oh,
The
see, that's
luck
why I was
roll
getting
was
confused.
yeah.
He said
the-
we did find him, but it was a different street.
So
Yes.
let's start.
Yeah,
No,
let's start
that's what I
at the
said.
Street of Jackals,
No.
and then we go from there.
Yeah, may as well then. I'm
Yeah.
just concerned because
Wait a minute,
we
guys.
keep
Is my
being
audio
told, "Ooh,
asleep?
it changes, and it's
I'm right here.
1919."
Okay, I'm just checking. I haven't heard
She's
from you
just
in a while.
quiet.
at all.
No, she's been silent but deadly.
There's no corpses, so she's not.
Silent
but
but deadly.
violent.
Did you just
I do have a
Ooh.
little bit of
Just-
stomach. I do have
just
a
call
little bit
her
of
a
stomach
fart?
issues today. There's been a few, yes. I didn't
Ah,
know
yeah.
you guys noticed.
I'm sure he meant it in the kindest way possible.
No, 100%. Because Bessie will she will cut a brother.
Yeah, I know what you wanted to say there.
No. All right. So you guys head over to the Street of Jackals. Yep.
Hell yeah, this is what
All
I'm
right.
looking for.
You guys show up at the Street of Jackals, and it's stall after stall after stall of like all kinds of stuff that you could ever want to buy. There's all
like a
kinds of
bazaar?
things. It's almost like a bazaar. Yeah, it's like you're at like the biggest like swap meet that you've ever seen.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Awesome. I want to get like a shirt that says like, I went to the Street of Jackals and all I got was this T-shirt. You know, something like that, something cool. that
Oh, you want to
shows
get a
that-
novelty T-shirt?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wants a
like
novelty
Hard
t-shirt,
Rock
yeah.
Cafe. That's Hard Rock
50
Cafe.
years before
I'd like to
that they're a thing.
That
I'd like
says
to go
like
shopping.
Street of Jackals. You know, Hard Rock Cafe kind of thing. You know.
What are you looking to buy, Bessie? Are you there, Bessie?
You can ask me, but that's okay.
No, Bessie says she wanted to go shopping.
Well, so did I.
Clothes?
No, you
Do
said
we
you
have
were
to
going to buy the
pull
biggest,
Egyptian
like the
outfits
first
to
thing
look
that you
like
were going to buy.
locals?
Well, yeah,
We have-
I just want something that shows that I've been to the Street of Jackals because I like the name.
100%. You find a
Um,
T-shirt that says like Street of Jackals, and it's got like a picture of a jackal on the front, and you were
Oh,
able to
hell
buy
yeah.
It
that.
was like
Oh,
Jackal
that's pretty
Piss.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
got like
awesome.
it's almost like a
a nice dress.
You what?
Oh, yeah,
I like
dress
to wear a
shopping.
nice dress.
Oh,
I can
okay.
adjust.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Do we like
Um,
braid our hair here?
Why
Like,
don't you
know?
both
No, this is
roll?
not
Need
Cartagena,
nice
brother.
dress.
You
I
can
have
both.
Sorry.
I have
Um,
all the price.
Yeah, why don't you both roll a luck roll, Bessie and Virginia?
I do want to look for some coffee, like some coffee grounds.
So Bessie,
coffee
because
ground.
you're both going to look for
Interesting.
dresses together, Bessie, you're kind of trying to find this place, and you find some dresses, but they're desperately trying to charge you way too much. And Virginia says, "No, come here." And you guys find this stall that has the color that you wanted. Like, if you want a purple, amazing, like Egyptian dress, or if you want a red Egyptian dress, you can pretty much find that dress there.
A
I
red.
like purple.
Nice. We don't have to fight over the color.
Nice. So you guys find a dress that looks like, let's see.
I hope you have a picture of what I bought.
No, I do not, unfortunately.
That sucks.
You guys find a dress like this. Copy image. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the Telegram. I was not planning on you guys going shopping, so I don't have it in the stream. But basically, a dress like this that flows, but it's really high-end fabric. It doesn't cost you too much.
Fancy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, looks pretty sweet. Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Now we're
Yeah.
gonna have to use it, Virginia. Where are you gonna go tonight?
They might
do-
have some events at the Ritz.
Do they have Turkish delight here?
Oh wow, it's an Avif fire.
No, I
What the
think-
hell is an
I
Avif?
don't think so, dude.
No, I think there's some kind of ball at the Ritz this
It's a
weekend. like
candy.
some kind
It's
of
a
gala
candy.
or
That's what
fundraiser.
everybody sells.
Let me see, dress. I'm gonna put the dress in there and go ahead and import it.
This is
So-
super fancy. Or
Yeah,
we
it's
could
a-
just go out to eat at a
it's
really
a-
expensive place.
You put it in Telegram, right? Because I'm just checking because I didn't.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, just making sure because I didn't get a pop up. That's all.
I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah.
and
Are there any other outfits that we can wear to just out?
I'm gonna show it to the stream so that
Oh, you
everybody can
want,
see
like,
it. Yeah.
You want like a mummy's outfit?
No,
There
like,
it is.
that you can wear in the streets so you don't look like
There
we're
it is.
foreigners.
That's
Well,
actually
here's the thing.
a
Here's the
good
thing.
idea. What she's saying.
You're half right and half wrong. Because remember, this is colonized Egypt, so we're basically blending like the British.
That's true. It is British colonized, but you kind of have some British people here and there, but then you have the locals and what they look like. And the dress that you're grabbing is definitely a more Egyptian style.
And so, while the British might be respected, they might not necessarily be liked. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So,
Yeah. No, definitely not. They did
Yeah.
not come
Okay, I
in
see
here
your
and say,
point.
"Can
I
we
see your
take your
point.
country?"
So
But
it's pluses and minuses. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
yeah, we can seem fancy, but like I kind of like Citra's vibe and blending.
Try to look
in, you know what
like
I mean?
locals.
Uh,
Virginia,
worried about
you
getting
and
this
Bessie
dress, this
wearing these
beautiful
like
dress dirty with all the
Yeah.
dust in the streets.
I'm just thinking, we can dress as much as we want, but we're still waspy, with the exception of Omar.
And me.
That's true.
I'm from
Omar
Buenos
still
Aires,
looks
bro.
rough. Yeah, Omar still looks rough because he
Yeah.
you guys are kind of dragging him and he's snoring on your shoulders.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I need to do something real quick. I need a couple.
He looks like he slept in the back of the car, like no
Yeah.
matter
Yeah,
any
totally.
day that we
Yeah,
wake
yeah.
up.
Uh-huh.
It's like every week we're playing Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, it is.
Ernie's,
Yeah.
I think it is.
He's alive for the beginning of the adventure, but then he becomes the Weekend at Bernie's towards the end.
Yeah.
Quick, turn
Yeah,
on
yeah,
some
yeah.
music.
What was that?
I said, quick, turn on some music.
Oh yeah.
Bernie only dances when the music's on. He only moves.
That's
when
true.
there's-
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can hear the RPG,
I hear like street sounds.
oh yeah, it does have music, but it's not very loud.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there goes
Yeah, I
the
don't get music.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, here, let's see. Where's
Oh
the
my
music?
God!
Oh,
there's
hey,
the
Omar.
music.
Oh, wait. Was that him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh! Omar raises his head as you guys are dragging him around and says, "What?"
What they put in that cigar, man?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
I'm not wearing that dress.
Are you sure? It would bring out your eyes.
As we are halfway through putting him on that track.
Yeah, I was gonna
Uh-huh.
say we already
100%,
stripped you
dude.
down to your tidy whities, bro.
It's already done, brother.
Yeah, we all voted on it. It was democratic.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you guys
I-
basically have been shopping. You got some dresses. Probably most of you have even what is that Egyptian hat? There's an Egyptian hat that everybody wears.
Fez.
Fez?
A
Fez.
fez. Yeah. There's a fez hat that you guys all get, right? Yeah,
hell
totally.
yeah. I'm rocking a fez for
Yeah,
sure,
fez
dude.
hat. Yeah. You guys buy the
Fezes
fez.
are the shit.
Yep. I will put it into Telegram. Yeah, there's a fez that everybody buys. You guys all have a fez. You guys all look a little bit, kind of in with the times. But most people have brown skin, and most of you people have white skin.
I'm not white skin.
You're
fucking
not
South
white,
American,
but you're not
bro.
as brown as them.
You're white adjacent.
Yeah, you're white
Nah,
adjacent. Yeah.
man, come
Yeah.
on.
By comparison.
Yeah,
By
I'm
comparison.
from
comparison.
Yeah,
Brazil,
totally.
bro. I'm from
By
Brazil.
comparison. Oh, dude. I have Brazilian friends
just
that
saying.
are white. as fuck,
I
dude.
know. I've
Just
had
saying.
a conversation too. Yes. Every time I talk about the Brazilian look, they're like, "Oh, well, I'm white." No, I get that, but not me. Not me. I'm
Yeah.
a brown Brazilian.
You guys still look. I mean, even though you're dressed, you are dressed like them, but skin-wise, you definitely stand out a little bit more than the average person.
Plus,
but
I'm not gonna change my shoes.
But you don't
So,
look
like,
like a
I'm
bunch
still
of the
wearing-
other. You don't look like a bunch of the other like European people that are dressed like Europeans.
Like you're
European.
Yeah. European.
If you're
So
American
what do
before you go into the washroom, and you're American when you leave, what are you when you're in the washroom? European.
Oh
There you go,
man.
yeah.
So what are you guys doing now that you're in the Street of Jackals? You've dressed up. You got your dresses. Virginia and Bessie look pretty pimp. I'm not gonna lie.
What about me?
You've got a nice shirt. Yeah, you got a shirt like everything but this shirt I got from here.
But, I kind of
They
feel
do with
like
their old
I'm not
clothes.
gonna spare any expense to I agree with what I'm sorry, Bessie, right? Virginia. I'm what Virginia
Yeah,
said.
Virginia. Yeah.
Like, I think that's the right vibe. I think.
But
we
you do
should
have a
blend-
fez. You got this weird shirt that has like the black cat on it, but you have a fez
Yeah.
on. So you
I
know
have like
you kinda,
I have a Hard Rock Cafe shirt.
Yes.
And on the bottom it says Cairo.
Exactly.
And then I have
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fez on.
Yeah.
But I'm not changing my shoes. I'm
No,
not going.
no,
Yeah. So.
no, yeah. So you
Alejandro,
kind of
didn't specify what you were buying. That
partially
had
blend in.
proof of the Jackal Street. It could have
Yeah.
been a butt plug.
Partially blend in.
Oh, do they have butt plugs?
Wow, butt plugs. Wow.
Just
Oh.
saying.
And it's
You
got
that
just
where we're
said,
going?
so
My
you got-
family
you got
went
lucky
to
it was a
Cairo.
Hard Rock
fall
Cafe
into the butt
shirt.
stuff.
It was like my family went to Cairo and all
It
I
went
got
to
was
butt
this
play.
butt plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
and it looked.
It's shaped like a jackal.
Yes, it's
Like-
shaped like a jackal.
Oh
Oh my
Exactly.
God, I cannot see how that
know
Yeah.
what?
is
Yeah.
easily, dude. I
Well,
No,
Oh.
it's the part that hangs out that looks like a jackal.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the
Okay.
handle.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Wait, hey, as long as it has a
I mean,
flare
I can hear
base.
some of what you guys were saying.
Well, it's
Hey.
candy
Should've
now
done butt plug part.
because I love the idea.
We were
Yeah.
talking about Alejandro's. I went
My-
to
my jackal butt
Egypt
plug.
and all I got was this butt plug.
I'm gonna put it in Telegram what it looks like.
No,
Oh my God.
No.
That's what he bought. That's what he
Oh.
bought. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Let me just say this.
Oh.
Can you make the insertion part a little bit smaller because that's a little bit kind of like
I gotta see this.
that's a lot to swallow,
You'll have to see
bro.
this.
Oh no,
Why are you
that's
swallowing
normal,
it?
dude. That's normal. You have to warm up, dude. That's it.
Yeah,
You just have
yeah.
to warm up. That's normal.
You just gotta warm up, man. You just
to be
gotta
fair, you have
accept
made
it. Bro.
turds bigger than that.
That's true. Yeah, no, you
Wow.
100%.
I mean-
expert. You can trust him.
I'm just saying, I'm a little bit intimidated by that. You know, I want to play ball here, but like,
Yeah.
wow, this is a little bit.
Besides all the playing, what else are you guys doing in the Jackal Street of Jackals?
I think what
We're-
makes
we're
sense
looking
for us
for
to do is just to get
Faraz.
to the address that we need to get to and ask some questions around. Like,
Yeah, we need to ask around for this guy to see if anybody remembers him and where we could maybe find him. Like if he's been here and he was selling at the market, you know. When we got a couple coins, we can.
Yeah, let's
give.
see. If we look at, I think the number one, it doesn't say Street of Jackals. Okay, so you guys ask around, and as soon as you mention the name Faraz Najir and the street, you know, where's Faraz Najir's store? A lot of people stop talking to you or kind of like ignore you and like and kind of like turn around and pretend like you don't exist.
Oh boy.
So it sounded like Emerson and Virginia were the two that were saying this. So Emerson and Virginia, go ahead and roll a luck roll.
Should have spent my luck earlier.
First roll.
as soon as I notice that I'm gonna go forward a little bit, I'm gonna ask for the address, like the store itself, and leave the name out of it.
God, you're gonna do what, Emerson or Ezekiel?
No, as soon as I notice that, I'm basically going to
It looks like everybody's kind of like shunning anybody that mentions
I'm
his
just
name.
gonna move forward a little bit, like away from the group a bit, and ask other people, leaving out the name. Like,
oh, so
just
you're
asking
like,
for,
oh,
the
I would like to
general directions to the store.
The curios to the store that was on the Street of Jackals that sold curios.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll a luck roll?
Oh God, here it is. 3 for 3.
I can't believe you guys are just like, fuck, man.
3 for
dude.
3. We're due for
Yeah.
some.
Oh,
I got one earlier.
Finally,
Ezekiel. They show you that, like, eventually you get to somebody that says, "Oh, that was over here." Blah blah blah. You kind of you circle around and grab all the party, and you head down the street, and you go to Faraz's kind of like storefront, and you realize that storefront is burnt down, and there's only like little pieces left of it. There's nothing there. Like, whatever, when it you kind of found your way to wherever you know that this is his storefront, and it's completely burnt down.
Okay.
Can we see any
Do we
like
have any
notes
indication as to how
posted
long
or
it's been
any-
burned down?
Yeah.
Can we burn it again?
It looks like it's been burnt down for maybe a few months. Like, there's like tape around it, but the tape is kind of crumbling. It's been a few months that this stuff has been there, but there's stalls beside him.
So there's whatever clues were in here, they're far gone. So should we ask the
And so-
neighboring shops to see what happened here?
Probably.
Sort of one of the neighboring guys is like, "Hey, would you like to come over here? I have t-shirts. Look, hey, I have better t-shirts than you have." And he points at Alejandro.
Better
Oh,
butt plugs?
dude, I'm into that. So yeah, I go and check out see if the t-shirts are actually better.
They are actually.
And by t-shirts we mean butt plugs, right?
Yeah, 100%.
well,
it looks like the one that Cameron just posted. Yeah.
Courtesy of
already
Stable
have.
Diffusion.
This is code word.
I
Yeah.
already have. Oh my god, I didn't see the jackal
Oh
one.
my
It's
God.
on-
It's the jackal. Yeah, it's the jackal butt plug. Yeah.
Oh
totally.
my god.
Yeah.
This is the power of
Okay.
AI.
Oh.
Shit. Yeah.
wow.
Oh shit.
It
Yeah.
has a flare base. It has everything you need, dude.
There you go.
Damn
that's,
it.
That's what you got.
Okay, so no tail then. All right.
I mean, if you want to be a furry, sure.
I really don't
mean-
feel like dedicating any more GPU time to that than I already did.
All right, but yeah, I am gonna see if he has better
Browsing
shirts than what I
Ads
have.
for the next 2 months are gonna have freaking.
No, because I didn't browse ads. I used Stable Diffusion to generate that using like
Okay.
the AI image generation.
Here we go.
But the
I'm gonna put it on stream just so that everybody can see the jackal butt plug.
Oh wow!
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
The curious butt
Intended
plug.
for mature audiences.
There we go.
I feel like this area is neglecting the needs of women.
Well,
Don't
Well,
start.
that can actually
Alright.
go.
I think women like butt
just
plugs
saying.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know.
Unless you don't go the butt
Bessie's
way,
like, I
that's
don't
a
believe
different
that.
story.
I don't
Wait,
believe it.
You
I don't
don't
believe
know, or Bessie doesn't know? Because I feel like
Yeah,
Bessie
I know.
definitely
No,
knows.
this is not a good question to answer for
No,
the
Bessie
internet.
definitely
No,
It's
it's
just
a-
Some
it's just a
people are
cat-
I feel like
It's
we're getting
okay,
close to
but
derailing.
when I said I don't know, I didn't mean I don't know. I mean I said like, I don't know if that's
It's just not
really
your thing.
true,
Yeah,
is what
it's
I
not your
meant.
thing. Yeah, it's not your thing.
It's like, is it? I mean, it's
Bessie's like,
okay, but
it's
there's
not
a
my
lot of
thing.
There's a lot of stuff that is a lot better. That I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh
thank
my
you.
god, that's the truth of that.
Yeah. All right. You're speaking my language now. Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
you're kind of you're
You
standing at
guys.
this stall, and Alejandro gets, like, hey, I got something better than that T-shirt, and they give you a better T-shirt and a butt plug. What else are you guys doing in that
Well,
area?
not that.
Oh,
I'm definitely doing something else.
Omar just said
and not only
something.
that, I'm distanced. I'm also distancing myself from that.
gotcha.
I kind of want to ask if what happened with the store next door while I'm like looking for it, like some other trinkets and stuff.
Why don't you roll a psychology roll?
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. The guy goes, I don't know. Oh, do you want to spend 10 to succeed?
We need some information, so I'm gonna spend 10.
Okay.
Crazy.
You could tell that he says no, but he really knows something, so you push a little bit. And he says, listen. People that ask questions, they get pushed back. And that's what happened to Faraz.
Wait,
And-
they push back.
Yeah. Faraz pissed the wrong people off. And I'm not going to say who it was. All right? I'm not going to say.
Who was it?
But I will tell you this. And I didn't say it. And he's looking around and like trying not to. He says, if you go to the Street of Potters, he has a new store over there.
Okay,
And
can
it's
you write
called
down the
The
address on
Store
this piece
of
paper?
Curios. Yeah, so if you look at the map, the Street of Potters is number 6 on your map, versus where you are, which
I'm
is
still
number
gonna ask
12.
him to write it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, he 100% he writes it down so you know it's number 6 and you're at number 12.
It's
Okay, can you
platform
sign
3 3/4.
Yeah, and I'll reshare it just so that
I'm
So you
asking
guys-
him to sign it because that's Ezekiel likes everything.
he
done.
doesn't sign it. He
Notarize it.
after he tells
Yeah.
you this, he like turns and pretends like he didn't even talk to you.
Okay, just real quick.
Well, I guess you don't want me to buy this thing that I have in front of me. That's fine. Okay.
He
I
pretends
will...
like you don't exist because you can tell
I'm stealing it.
because you use your psychology. Even if you steal it, he doesn't want to talk to you because he doesn't want anybody to know that you talk to him about this subject.
Basically.
So you know that there's something.
There's some bad.
There's some
karma
big
going on here.
juju about this burning of this place and him moving to the Street of Potters that nobody in this area wants to talk about.
All right. It's probably some mafia or some shit, or some organization that spooked them.
Streets of Potters.
All right.
Okay,
Do we want to ask any more questions here, or do we want to go to the Street of Potters?
I mean, I hate to
I
leave the
think we go to
street
the
of
street.
jackals,
Well,
but
if they don't want
yeah.
to talk to us, maybe we should let things cool down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate to leave the Street of Jackals, but I think we have to go to the Potter Street. But before we go, I actually
Other stops there. Maybe you'll find an even better T-shirt.
A better butt
wow.
plug.
Okay, no. So actually,
Maybe
no,
a Pyramid of Giza butt plug.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
ooh.
Wow. You guys are laying it on thick. But so what we're gonna do is before we go, I actually call Emerson over. And before we go to the Street of Potters, and I kind of like call him in, like I want to say something to him privately. And what's really happening is that I am rubbing the business end of my butt plug up and down his arm.
Oh
on
my
his
god!
skin the whole
Wow.
time. And I just want to do that and give him a good win.
So Emerson,
I think I
what
want
do
to
you-
talk to the Human Resources
what-
office.
I know. Emerson, what are you doing?
Do I get like
So
a
maybe
dodge
feels like I
reaction?
have to
Does this
leave.
automatically
Oh,
happen?
if you want to dodge, you can dodge 100%. If you want to enjoy it, you can enjoy it, or you can get the fuck out of there.
There's no way to enjoy that. How can
Okay.
you enjoy that?
I mean, you could
That is the best answer I've heard ever. There's
could.
no way to
Roll-
enjoy that.
roll a dodge with hit +1 bonus because you see it coming.
He does not see
Yeah.
it coming. No, he does
Yeah,
not
so
see it
maybe
coming.
that's him.
Oh, he
because
does.
I really did the whole like, "Hey, come here." And
No.
like I did a whisper thing.
It
No,
sounds
you
like he
did.
doesn't
You did
want
not
to
say
see
you
it.
whispered. No.
I did say that.
He
I
did
said
say
I'd
that.
call him in, like I'm going to tell him a secret and whisper to him.
Well, either way, both of his rolls, he succeeded, and he completely
Wow.
like dodges your advances.
Advances?
Whatever
Advances,
that was.
yeah, exactly.
All right, well I put it back.
Ew.
Back in the prison wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I've already committed
Listen,
to it.
wallet. That's so wrong.
Yeah.
That is so wrong. Well, I mean,
Sure,
I guess that's
fine.
right where it's at. So. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So
nice
before
try.
we leave the store, I'm actually gonna talk to the group and be like, do we want to have one of us leave like a little bit after, so just to see if we picked up a tail, or do we have any eyes
Oh.
like following us around?
That is a great idea. I will
No.
volunteer to hold back and post up and disguise
Okay.
myself and try and spot anyone. following us
Okay.
if you'd like.
Emerson, why don't you spot hidden?
Emerson,
stay with the group.
I can let you borrow my mustache.
Wait, your mustache is
Oh,
detachable.
regular success. Do you want to spend 41 to make it a hard success?
Obviously.
Nope, especially not with
Okay.
Alejandro around. There will be no hard.
He might give you a hard something else. Okay, so you're kind of falling back. You're looking around. You notice that while you guys are doing whatever you're doing, that Emerson, the only reason you know this is because the amount of your skill, and because you didn't roll that great, you're not sure, like they disappear in the crowd or something happens, like 100% somebody is following you and watching, and as soon as they catch your eye, they kind of dart off and disappear out into the crowd. And because you didn't roll as good as you could have, you don't know who it is or what's going on, but there's 100% somebody is following you around and sees you guys doing stuff, and they're like paying attention to you.
So guys, don't make this obvious, but I am absolutely certain I saw somebody.
100%.
I don't know if they're tailing us or maybe they want to give us information. I think we should try and make contact, but I don't think we should make this obvious. Maybe one or two of us should like post up somewhere that would be easy to approach us, while the rest of us move somewhere to support those people.
So, do you want me to shoot them?
No, I don't think it's a good idea. But
Okay.
I like where your head is going, but not
Mhm.
right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which,
I'm just
to
gonna
the
I'm just
posting
gonna
up or to the
point.
shooting them.
Let me ask you a question. Emerson, roll a luck roll for me.
Is that a question?
Sorry, not Emerson. My bad. Not Emerson. Sorry. Ezekiel.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Too.
Yep. Yeah, I know. My bad.
Literally on
It's the
number.
person. It's the person that has been in Egypt before.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
So Ezekiel's like, no, guys, fucking calm it down. As soon as you say that, Ezekiel, in your head, one of the things they didn't do when you like arrived was they did not search exactly what you guys had, but you know, Ezekiel, for a fact that in Egypt you must have a permit for a weapon. But there are multiple people, including yourself, that have a weapon on them that they brought them over on the boat that they did not search or find on you. But if you do not have a permit for that weapon in Egypt, you can get in some serious trouble.
I'm just gonna tell
We need to go get.
Alejandro, like, okay, if we're gonna use guns, we just have to be very covert about it because we don't have bail money.
Why don't we go get the permit?
You could, yeah.
We could get the permit, but that's adding more eyes to our situation, and I'm not sure we want that.
I mean,
I don't know. I think I'd rather have my butt
there was no
covered.
computers in those days. Like, we can get a permit; they won't know unless they go to that office. You know? Like,
Yeah, but that's my thing. We don't know who's working for who.
okay, that's yeah.
You know 100% though, Ezekiel, if you use a weapon in Cairo and you don't have a permit, you're definitely going to like big prison.
Big boy jail.
So
Big
what
boy
you're
jail,
saying is,
yeah.
I can't just start like gunning people down on the street.
Well, even if somebody shoots you first and then you shoot them back, Ezekiel knows if you use a weapon that's not permitted in Egypt, you will 100% go to big boy jail.
Fuck, Egypt sucks.
Big boy jail.
Yeah,
I'm a criminal too.
So
will.
yeah, so whatever
Your
we do
your
with
little
the
butt
gun,
plug
I
won't
didn't
look
know
like
that.
anything
Why
compared
did you
to.
tell us, Ezekiel? I wanna go get a permit.
He just
I was
remembered.
excited and
He
I
just
forgot,
remembered, yeah.
so
Yeah.
I just remembered.
None
So
of you.
sorry about that.
I will say one thing: that Ezekiel is the one that got you guys. Like at the very beginning of the adventure, said maybe we should get a hotel. So from that perspective, you could have been in the horrible hotel, which Alejandro tried to put you in.
Busy being your travel agent. What the fuck?
but the one thing nobody talked about was weapons and how they are in what they look like in Cairo. But now
sure. So,
Ezekiel has said.
Now we need to know.
So look, whatever we decide to do with the weapon, we just have to be very covert about it. Like, in the least eyes we have on us, the better, because we don't know who's working for who. And this is, we're following a lead for something that happened across the pond. So, their influence is unquestionable. So let's
Ezekiel, when you say weapon, do you mean knives?
What about
or do you mean guns?
machetes?
But just so you
I
guys
think
know,
knives are okay. I think
knives are okay. It's just weapons like pistols,
yeah, like firearms,
guns, etc.
So I'm not going to pull my
And just so
firearm
you know, somebody said it earlier. Maybe it was Emerson. The English are occupying Cairo, so yes, you do have to have a permit, but it's not like if you didn't have a permit, you're going to be in trouble. But it is still the English that control Cairo.
And the English can be bribed.
You would think.
I'm just saying. So
Or
what are you
as
guys
they
going to
would
do
say, they
before
can
you
be
go
used
to the Street of Potters? Are you going to do anything, or are you just going straight to the Street of Potters?
I'm gonna comb
So
my mustache with my gun.
My vote is that we either post up, leave some people to be approached while the rest of the group goes and hides to support them, or we try and lose the tail completely. But I don't want to go to that store while somebody's watching us.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
Well-
let's lose the tail, and then we can figure out a way to make contact.
Hold on.
With the
Okay,
tail.
conversely, we know we have a tail, right? So we let them follow us, and when it is opportune to what's the word I'm looking for? Opportune for us, opportunistic for us, we capture this tail, and see what we can find out from them.
Right. So here's my point though. Like if we capture it, we have to be absolutely sure of what we're doing. Like if we show them a gun, we have to be very, very clear what we're doing afterwards, because they could go to the authorities and then it's our ass.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. So you're missing my point, because what I'm saying is, if okay, wait, no, but he's not. Yeah, no, I think at this is the one time Dre missed me. What I'm saying is, if we let this guy follow us, and then and this is an opinion, but what I'm saying is, if we let this guy follow us, and we catch him like in the act, and we get all the way there, then we spring the trap on him, and then we do whatever is reasonable to get information from him.
Whatever is reasonable.
Oh, that's right. Geneva suggestions are not even
right. There is no Geneva Convention at this.
No suggestions.
No, there is no Geneva Convention.
Right.
Yet.
So there's no war crimes. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that, but I'm not suggesting anything.
War crimes are just not officially banned.
Well, okay, yeah, war crimes in ethically they exist, but legally they do not.
Legally they do not. Yeah.
And so yeah, all I'm saying is that, so I'm throwing that out there, and I'll go with what the group says on this, but I'm just saying I don't know if we would necessarily want to miss the opportunity of find out who might be following us, is what I'm saying.
All right, I agree. Let's try to catch this guy first before we
Are you trying to catch or lose the tail?
Okay, so
I understood Locanthus, catch.
I vote catch, but
Omar wants to lose.
No, we're not going to torture him. That's all.
Well,
just a light torture. Just
we can talk about. We can discuss that later, but
not Omar. I'm sorry, Emerson.
We need to, you know what I mean, find out what's happening, and by any.
So, do you guys want to catch the tail or lose the tail?
Yeah, we're going to catch him. What we do with him is undecided yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not undecided. We
that
definitely
is a very fair take.
And not torture him.
Well,
yeah, I don't want to torture him either.
I think there's more non-tortures than there is torture.
Your behavior in games is a lot about you in real life.
I don't want to torture him.
Damn.
Maybe we can get him some truth serum or something like that.
Okay, so
because that's a thing. Sodium
what you can do is you guys are going to go down side streets and you're going to head towards Potter and you're going to attempt to corner this person that Emerson says is following you. So what we can do is basically one of you, whoever has the better, can roll a luck roll to see if you actually corner them and catch them. You guys can pick between you who's going to do that.
Stealth or anything to support.
Whoever's going to do it is going to do it with
if you want to, you could roll disguise or you could roll stealth. Somebody's got to roll a roll, and you got to choose what role it's going to be, and I will let that one be the one that lets you corner them. If you want to disguise yourself and try and be ahead of them while he's running behind them.
Stealth.
Oh, my stealth is 20.
It right there.
I have a 75 in disguise, but 84 beats the stink out of that.
Yeah, 84.
And stealth's pretty good, but
84 in damn, you have 84 in something. I don't have a buff.
Yeah, I put a lot of points in stealth because I was like, I'm just gonna
just hide out. Okay,
yeah.
So you know what?
All right, Ezekiel, lead us.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is everybody's gonna like walk ahead, and Ezekiel's gonna kind of like pop off into the crowd and hide and wait to try and like Assassin's Creed's like blend in with the group and then come back because you all are looking sort of like people here, and then Ezekiel's gonna circle back around. Go ahead and make the roll, bro.
Okay. I mean, not exactly like Assassin's Creed because
100% like Assassin's Creed.
It's 100. No, it's 100% because Assassin's Creed you like hide in with a group of people.
Yeah.
Dre is actually secretly a little bit evil. Even
a little bit.
Just a little.
I don't know about a little bit.
In Dungeons and Dragons, he just flat out don't hide it.
But that's a little bit.
Okay, that's a little.
Go ahead and roll your stealth. Just stealth. Regular stealth roll.
Okay.
Oh, a regular. Oh,
Oh, I did spot hidden.
a
Sorry.
fail. Oh, I was like, fuck, dude. Okay, no. You got to roll the right one. Roll a stealth. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to roll it again, or use?
Oh
the same
yeah,
roll?
yeah. Roll it again.
I mean,
There it is.
There we go. Boom. Regular success. Do you want to spend 11 to make it a hard success?
No. I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. So Ezekiel kind of like
God, Drake finally comes through with a roll,
I know.
baby.
You guys
In a
are walking.
Moment.
You're walking. You're doing your thing, and Ezekiel just kind of like becomes part of a crowd, circles back around, and pops back into this person that's sort of following you guys, corners them, and rips them into a side alley where you guys had agreed we're going to go up here, we're going to go over here, and go back there. I will show you right before it's about time to call it for the evening. I know Sergio has been sleeping for a while now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, and
I'm
it's already
embarrassed.
11:30. Then what happens is who is this? Is it this one? Yes. So what happens is you guys pull back into an alleyway, and Ezekiel is cornering this person. And Ezekiel, this person here, goes, "Oh, excuse me, sir," and puts his hands up.
No.
And you corner him in the corner of an alley
Oh shit!
with everybody,
child.
and he's following everybody else. And that's where we'll end it this evening.
Emerson, you didn't tell me it was a
Good.
child, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna
Emerson
say,
didn't
like,
see. Emerson didn't see who it was. That's the problem.
Even I can't. Wow.
Yeah.
Even I can't be mean about that. I mean, Jesus Christ, guys.
No,
all
you
right.
just
All
taking
right.
drinking
No, that's true.
No.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
getting drunk.
You just
Oh,
drank too
yeah,
much,
yeah.
my brother.
That was cool though in the Middle Ages.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining the stream. I hope you all have a great evening. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you next week. Good night.